All right, folks, we here, episode 24 of the Fanboy Lai podcast. I'm Najee. I'm here with my good buddy Rel. What's up, bro?
Hey, what's going on, guys?
So, how was your last week? This past week.
Oh man, this last week was
It
was amazing.
It's been a good, as they say, it's been a good week.
Oh,
We got Captain Marvel on Monday.
Monday
and
night.
And then you got the Avengers Endgame on Thursday.
They showed us absolutely nothing, and I loved every bit of it.
Look, they already know they got you hooked in. Just like, just let you know, this is here. It's here.
You know, we're gonna show you how sad things got.
Oh,
you thought the end of the movie was sad.
Yo,
the beginning of this one's gonna be worse.
I was waiting for my medication to kick in, dog. I'm like, I got so anxious looking at Tony out there by himself.
Right.
And time has passed.
Oh yeah,
time has passed. But also the snap now has a name. The decimation.
Decimation. I keep forgetting.
Look, dog. I think again
they had to give it a name because everybody's like the snap.
Yeah.
Damn the snap.
We can't go by what you said last week, your head canon.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. True.
Yeah. So today we will be discussing that Avengers trailer further, and we're going to get to part 3 of this breakdown of the X-Men film series.
Yes. For once, all 3 movies were pretty good.
Yeah.
Some still better than others.
But they're pretty good.
Yeah, but it's definitely not, the Wolverine bad. Or not the Wolverine bad. X-Men Origins bad.
Yeah.
That.
And we will be, but that doesn't exist, right? It's like,
retcon.
But then we also will be discussing the Deadpool 1 and 2, and then what the future lies for Dark Phoenix and New Mutants. And that'll round it out. Maybe if there's anything else to pop up between now and then.
Something else
that journey. Sure.
Something else is going to come up.
But yeah, so Avengers.
Damn.
Yeah. How many times? We just watched it.
We just watched it, yeah.
Fifth or sixth time. This shit was crazy.
Yeah, that was my 3rd time. I watched it twice the same day and then just sat there and thought about it. Like, I just sat like how Chris Hemsworth's store was just sitting there thinking about what happened.
Oh my gosh. Like, as soon as I got the link up, I was like, I'm not watching this on my phone. I was right next to my TV, like 4K. We're gonna watch this right here.
Right. You know they put this trailer in 4K, definitely.
Oh my gosh. And like just watching it, Tony by himself in space, that really anxiety. You feel the hopelessness in that.
Yeah. So I think one or two things for that first shot. One or two things is happening right now. Either Tony is absolutely positively by himself, or I think Nebula was just in another room. But it wouldn't be far-fetched to say Nebula said, hey, Tony, like, I don't even fucking know you. I'm going to go try and find Thanos and fix this shit.
Yeah, that's probably what she did.
Because, he wants to go back to Earth.
Yeah, we've seen how that worked the last time.
Oh, she didn't hit him with a ship.
But she has a thing of trying to attack people with just ships and trying to trash ships on people.
Right, yeah.
Like, she tried to get Gamora with that in Guardians 2, remember?
Yes, yeah.
Like, I ain't going to shoot you. I'm going to crash the ship on you and try to shoot you.
Same thing with Guardians 1, too. Not a ship, but just trying to kill her sister.
Yeah.
It just doesn't work. Anytime she tries to kill someone, it just doesn't work.
She's a tender heart. That's what that is.
Call yourself an assassin.
Look, everybody know, but at the core, she's just a sweetheart.
Yeah.
All she wanted was a sister.
All she wanted was that fruit.
Some yarrow.
Yeah.
Give me that yarrow root. It's not right.
It's not right. But then the funnier part is when she bit it.
Yeah.
And spit it out and said, it's not right. Just admitting like, no, fuck it, I know it's not right. Damn.
Shit. But the trailer, man, I mean, that seems like the plausible thing that she was there and
just wasn't there.
Yeah.
But I mean,
is she technically an alien and don't need air? Maybe did she leave? Like, I'm sucking up the air.
Yeah, she is. And,
like,
I
even
mean,
if she don't need air, she's probably taking it in.
Maybe. I mean, she's more a robot than anything else right now. So
I don't know. But because there was also one scene where you saw her, she was on the ship. She had her hand on somebody's shoulder.
Right.
So
true.
Maybe that was one of the things where that opening scene is, all right, well, we might as well make our last ditch. If we said what air is going to be out tomorrow, this is the last message. She's, they probably did the calculations. I'm gonna go step off and say what I say. She was probably actually that scene where you seeing her look in between the ship and like she is looking at the screen. Maybe she's seeing him record this shit.
True.
So who knows? Again,
maybe that hand on the shoulder was her leaving, so he
saying.
could record it. Yeah. Oh, okay.
Or that's what I was saying. Or even that hand on the shoulder can be, is he recorded already? She tries to communicate whatever, and then walk.
Yeah.
Off.
Yep.
So tries her best to say something because if they were on the ship together, more than likely time has passed. They have gotten to know each other.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So it's more.
That's a sad, depressed Tony Stark with Nebula, who's already sad and depressed, and probably more sad and depressed that her father killed her sister.
So you're trying to wonder. I wonder. Well, the sarcasm will come out as a defense mechanism for Tony.
Oh, definitely.
That's going to be.
He can't not.
But they gave, like you said, they gave you enough. They didn't show you a lot. Yeah. Because there's still, you don't know how Rocket's taking things.
True. Yeah, he loves Groot, man.
Yeah.
And then he'll eventually find out he lost his whole family.
Yeah, like
they're all gone except him and Nebula.
Was Nebula family? Do you consider her like?
She's a guardian.
After 2?
After 2, she's a guardian.
Okay.
She's doing the right thing at least now. So.
It's one by default. It's like that heel character. Like, dude, you seen what happens on the other side.
Yeah.
You might as well.
Thanos is just gonna pull you apart again.
So
dick move, by the way.
That whole trailer was, goodbye to Cap's beard. Everybody's saying.
Everyone is so upset about Cap's beard.
But he's back in the Winter Soldier uniform.
Yes.
From the Captain America uniform from Winter
Soldier. Yes. Oh man,
that was the best.
That's my favorite
because he got the shield logo on the side.
You see that? Yeah.
I prefer that logo over just the Avengers logo on the side for some reason. But so that's good. But Scarlet still has blonde hair, so I guess she's just taken to that.
Black Widow.
Excuse me. Yes.
Scarlet Witch dead too.
No, I was thinking. Oh,
you called
Johansson.
I'm sorry, you called her by her real name.
Called her by our government. But Black Widow still has the blonde hair, so I guess she's just.
We got
not too much upkeep.
We got Thor looking like he about to drop the hottest mixtape.
Everybody saying this shit. It look like he on 8 Mile and shit.
Yeah, so the lady's got one shot. He can't miss his chance.
So, everybody's basically back in New York.
I'm guessing everyone's gonna go back to New York. I mean, because Wakanda's got to clean up and mourn the loss of the king and the fucking princess. Yeah. So, and then we don't know the fate of T'Challa's mom or anybody else that might have been a casualty. But
it's safe to assume M'Baku's on the
M'Baku's alive.
Yeah, man, he's on the throne.
I think the Russos made it a point to show him at the end of Infinity War, just so hey, look, you see all these people dying. He's not dead. Just remember that. Tuck that in your back pocket. Yeah. But anyone else we don't show, that's up in the air. Yeah.
And then you got got a glimpse of Ronan. Which I know when we spoke when the trailer dropped, I know you have a big spiel, so I will give you the floor for that. To see the deeper meaning of Ronan. It is good. Stay tuned. Go ahead.
So listen, I think this is it for Ronan. I think all the stuff that was happening in Infinity War, the first invasion in New York, that first part, he's probably with the wife and kids. And I guarantee you, when that happens, she probably says, Clint, I think you need to go. And he's probably like, no. I'm not going to go. I've retired. The Sokovia Accords, I'm done, right? I'm not going to do anything. The Avengers or what's left of these guys can handle it. Once they leave Earth, because technically they pretty much won that fight. They just had to get Doctor Strange back. They beat both of those guys. One guy's in Antarctica with one arm, even though he comes back later. I'll say that was as successful a battle as they got during this whole movie. That's the only one they were close to winning. So Hawkeye's by himself now with his family, relaxing. The events of the movie are still playing out, but they're on another planet. And then the end of the movie takes place in Wakanda in Africa. So got no idea what's going on over there, right? It's not like there were any fucking cameras and shit like that over there. He's got no fucking idea. Sitting there with his family. Of course, he's wondering what's going on. Maybe he even tried to reach out to Tony or Steve or something like that just to see what was going on. Turns around, family, gone.
Yeah.
Family's just gone.
And he don't know why.
And he has no idea what happened. no idea what's going on, just that his family is going. Maybe they even go one by one. Maybe like his wife goes first, and he's like, "What the hell is going on?" And then he turns around, and his kids are fading away.
Yeah, and you gotta think. I think that's a brilliant piece of just storytelling and just. I mean, this is what happens. I just think is the way the Russo brothers piggybacked off of what Joss Whedon established in Avengers 2, Age of Ultron.
Yeah.
Well, Avengers Age of Ultron, with he had 2 kids and his wife was pregnant.
Ooh, that's right.
Yeah,
I forgot about that.
His wife is pregnant, so he has 3 kids now.
Oh, fuck.
And then also the fact that he was building up even in the whole Age of Ultron, him losing his life.
Right.
And him, his job basically almost coming before, causing his life with his kids. Yeah. So even after he he came out of retirement.
Once. Shot 18, hit 18.
Yeah. And then got arrested and took a plea deal again for the family. I'm away from that life.
Right.
And I do believe your joint right there was when you're saying he wanted to help, but he's with his family.
Right.
But I do think he probably maybe thought he should have stayed with his family because you got the kids, so maybe he knows what they can do. Maybe they can handle it. I might be better. I might be needed more here.
Right.
Since this is a legit all-out invasion.
Right. That makes sense because of what he said, too, in Age of Ultron as well, when he told Scarlet Witch, I'm just a guy with some arrows.
Yeah.
Like, don't get me wrong, he's a badass guy with some arrows, but he's just a human that's shooting arrows, like trick arrows.
Yeah, exactly. They high-tech arrows, but in the end, they're just arrows.
Yeah.
Like, you got people who are... I'm sure he probably kept update that Vision probably got fucked up.
Yeah.
So I was like, yo, if these dudes can fuck up the Vision,
right.
You saw what happened with him and
he couldn't even hit the Vision. Well, he could hit the Vision. It just didn't do anything.
So what am I going to do with these dudes who take down this guy who can change his density?
Right. So come on, Clint. You know you can't hurt me.
And that's what's crazy. Like, you seen a look on his face. Like, even the eyeliner Jeremy Renner normally wears was gone.
It was gone.
Like, this dude looks just sad.
Yeah. And he was wearing a mask, which he doesn't typically, even though Hawkeye does wear like a mask in the comics.
But Ronin, he had like that was like the full Ronin costume out the comics.
Right.
That was pretty cool. And like, I mean, I got hype. I don't know much about the Ronin character, but I know what a Ronin is. And just if you go by that, and that's badass. Like, you literally have no master, no home.
Right.
Because they say once you get married and have kids, that's your home. That's your family.
Right.
He
loses all that. What does he do?
I'm a man without a purpose right now. Everybody out there can get it.
He just started, and like you think about it, he's just a hired gun, just going around killing people. Yeah. But it will make sense. He doesn't know who to go after.
Yep.
And then even if he meets up with Steve and Natasha and Banner, and they say, "Hey, we fought this really big alien who got these 6 magical gems from outer space, most of them, one ripped out of Vision's head. He put them in a big golden gauntlet. And Thor, with a new axe, I don't know where that came from, stabbed him in the chest. Dude still snapped his fingers. And and half of everyone's dead."
Yeah. I
what a story.
Yeah. I like to think, though, since it seems like it is some time has passed, I don't think it might have been like their first contact with each other. At least those who are on Earth.
Yeah.
So I would think one of the first things that, almost how like at the end of the trailer Scott did, went to Avengers HQ.
Right.
If you're an Avengers, one of those things. All right, even if we don't have radio contact, let me go here. Maybe I'll find somebody, and then like, hey, all right, I'm gonna go here. Maybe Rel there. Then from there, me and Rel can go. That's 2 people. We can see where we go from there.
Right. Because I'd imagine they tried to reach out to Fury.
Yeah.
Gone. Of course, that makes sense. Hawkeye's like, fuck, my family's gone. Like, what do I do? Let me call Steve. Let me call Tony. Let me call Natasha. Banner. Like, probably not Banner. I don't know. He probably doesn't know Banner's back on Earth yet. But
I think the first bet would probably say, chain of command. You would hit
Steve.
You'll hit Fury.
Yeah.
You'll hit Fury. Then maybe you gotta remember he still works on that. He played both sides, so he probably would hit Fury, Tony, Cap, and then maybe you could try to Agent Hill.
Yeah, you could try Agent Hill. Some lesser known ones. He knows Ant-Man. Maybe
Yeah.
fuck it. He's probably like, shit. Let me call Peter.
Yeah, it's called somebody.
Man.
So, yeah.
But they let slip out in interviews past that there is a scene with everyone together.
Yeah, yeah.
Damn, that is going to be the money shot of all money. That is going to be the money shot of 10 years. 10 years. That's the one where people are like, oh my God, here, take all of it. Just, man, we need all of it. So that's called a money shot.
Pause.
You saying, Paul, that's why it's called a money shot.
I know, but phrasing. I don't even want to call it a splash page after that. Like, God damn.
How old are you? Ladies and gentlemen, this guy's older than me, right? And his mind is still in the gutter.
Oh, man. That's funny. That's funny. I'm sorry. Immaturity at its best. Yes. But that's going to be epic. That's going to be epic. I think it might be that, like I said, I think it might be that, what was that leaked concept art where it had everybody in those new uniforms. You may get something like that. You know, Hulk bitch ass might finally come back. He don't want no more smoke. That's why.
Well, the Russo brothers went on record and saying that's not the reason why the Hulk isn't coming out.
Yeah, he's. I'm going by the street.
He still don't. I know. I was about to say
just
he
how
still
they
don't.
saying Thanos had his jersey in the rafters, even though it's just a scarecrow now. Like,
no, I was still gonna say I still don't think he wants to fight Thanos. I mean, I know Bruce Banner doesn't want to fight Thanos.
He just tied. Look, dog.
He said in Infinity War, Tony's like, "You want a piece of him, big guy?"
Yeah.
He's,
No, not
but,
really.
When I get what I want.
That's what I'm talking about. Just like old times. Like, yo.
Right.
Dude, you embarrassed me in front of the Wizards.
He says, I'm sorry, Mr. Banner, but if your green friend won't be joining us,
like, yo.
you gotta go.
But my whole thing is, speaking of that scene, because that scene always get me. Wong still, like, dog, you got bigger things than fucking with this damn sanctum, bruh.
Yeah, I know.
Like, the sanctum's unguarded. I'll see you later. You coming along? No?
You
all right,
like,
I'll holler.
You're like, oh, I just told you that a gigantic spaceman is collecting these stones and plans to wipe out half of the universe.
What if Dormammu come back? Well, look, dog.
I think Dormammu might want to fight this motherfucker too.
Like, seriously.
Like, because Thanos is like, yo, this is going to be even. Like, it doesn't matter who.
Do more than just have you do replay every time.
Right.
Like, seriously, you're going to do more than just let's do this scene over and over.
Right.
It'll be worse than Groundhog Day, dude.
Yeah, when he said he wiped out, all life, like, does that count like Celestials too? Like, would they die as well?
Well, it said the universe.
Yeah. I'm just saying, like, they're pretty powerful, but I know with the Infinity Gauntlet with Thanos should make him stronger than them, but that'd be pretty fucking crazy.
Well,
a couple Celestials just disappear. Or the Watcher just disappears. Like, I know he'd probably be mad as shit he ain't intervene.
Well, we know Stan Lee survived the snap.
Yeah.
Side note with Stan Lee, he was in freaking the Teen Titans Go to the Movies.
He was.
Didn't realize he was in a DC movie.
Yeah.
This dude's stupid.
He's done everything.
Yeah, literally. Literally. That's
done
why
everything.
The man.
The
But
man. Stan the man.
What else was in the trailer that we can take from
my favorite line of the trailer?
Oh, the end?
Yeah, between Natasha and Steve. And Natasha says, it'll work. It'll work, Steve. And he says, I know it will. Because if it don't, I don't know what we'll do.
Yeah, look, that was like the first time Steve, like, I'm out of ideas,
Right.
He ain't like Dutch. He ain't got a plan.
Oh, I've got a plan,
I
Arthur.
got a plan.
Come with me, Arthur. I know exactly how we can get some money, Arthur. We can get the money, Dutch.
The money.
But
yeah, I did like the visual at the end as you see the A coming together.
Right.
You're literally seeing the Avengers symbol assemble.
Right.
That which was pretty cool. That symbolism was saying basically it's going to imply that everybody, not only the two, Tony and Cap getting back together.
Right.
So whatever happens with the quantum realm, all the Avengers are getting back together.
Right. Yeah, they're gonna fix this, definitely. I mean, they have to, but
Yeah.
I just want to and that's the thing. Like, people get mad, like, oh man, they did this, and we already know they're all gonna come back because they got trailers coming out, and blah blah. And Spider-Man is fucking on, Jimmy Kimmel talking about his new movie, and he's supposed to be dead, blah. Yeah, but I already knew that going into as soon as he snapped his fingers, I was just like, oh shit, they actually did it. That was the shocking part to me. Like, what superhero movie kills off a bunch of their superheroes?
Where it really shocked you was the fact that you started, if you were like me, when he snapped, you're like, yo, it's 2.5 hours. Yo, we only got like 10 minutes left, yo. I was looking at my watch like, yo, hold the fuck up, yo. They ain't gonna end it like this. And then you just see the end. And yeah, I think a lot of people were sitting in the theater for the credits, not for necessarily another scene.
Yeah,
it was one of those, holy shit, did they really just end the movie like that?
Right, and that's what it was, and that's I think what people, the naysayers, miss about Infinity War. It's like, you tell me in the last 10 years a superhero movie that you watched that ended with the villain winning, regardless of whether or not you knew like the part 2 was coming out. Yeah. You name one fucking movie. None of the Marvel movies up until this point have ever done that.
No.
None of the DC movies have ever done that. As great as the Dark Knight movies are, Batman is one in all of them.
I will say this, though. The Dark Knight was one of the few superhero movies where I actually felt like uneasy.
Yeah, you felt uneasy, but Batman still won.
No, I get that. Yeah. I get that. But I'm still just saying, even... Did he?
He did.
I say he broke even.
He won. You want to know why he won?
He was going away.
I understand that part with Harvey Dent.
Yeah,
but he showed the Joker that the people of Gotham are better than what he thought they were.
But he still had that ace up the sleeve. And he was showing you, even though he still proved his point.
They both proved their point.
That's how I said it's a break even.
But that's not Infinity War.
Yeah,
Infinity War.
No, I get what you're saying.
Thanos proved his point.
I get what you're saying, but it's still,
and he proved that.
That's where I was trying to just get the correlation. That was, Dark Knight was that only one that gave me that emotion. Was like, all right, I know he's going to win, but I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I'd never second guessed in any other movie that the hero wasn't going to come out on top.
Okay, yeah. And I can see that going into the end of Dark Knight. It's like, you just like, is he going to stop this dude? And then what about Dent? And then he says, I stick on my ace up the sleeve.
I still got Dent. Doug, look,
and
this dude was
disappoint.
The reason, and this was the reason why. Like, sure, everybody know you're the man behind the man who put everybody in jail, but as far as the public know,
it was
this guy.
It was Dent.
Yeah,
all Dent. Yeah.
It's basically how it would be if we found out like Mr. Rogers wasn't Mr. Rogers.
Right, find out
he
before the way he died is that he fucking tried to kill a cop and they all shot him, and then the one cop was like, "I'll take the fall for it, and you can chase me.
Yeah,
you can hunt me."
Hey, no, not this guy. Like, I loved him
because he's not being what we want him to be. He's being what we need.
That's what I meant.
Yeah, I get you.
I totally agree. Not since freaking. What was that? The Empire Strike Back. That the really
that
bad guy was like, you like, damn.
Yeah, like it ended with the bad guy winning, and then like you could even say that
everyone say Harry Potter did it.
You could say Harry Potter did it. Goblet of Fire was pretty.
Not even Goblet of Fire. One? You said the part 1 of the Deathly Hallows.
Yeah.
And Voldemort in power.
Or what was it? Order of the Phoenix? That's the one where they killed Dumbledore.
No, that's what you call him? Half-Blood Prince.
Half-Blood Prince. That's what I'm thinking of. Half-Blood Prince. Yes. You can say that one, too. That one ended kind of weird, too.
That one just ended real depressing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And which one did Sirius Black die? Spoilers for Harry Potter.
Order of the Phoenix.
There you go. Damn.
Well, they caught bodies from 4 to 7. You just like, yo, it's these bodies about to pile up, bro.
Motherfuckers been just checking in these Harry Potter movies. You like, this a kid's book? Why they killing all these people?
That's like, I know people side Harry Potter note. I remember talking to certain adults. Like, my kids love it. I had to stop at Goblet of Fire. Once we get there, we're gonna have to wait a couple years. It gets crazy. I'm like,
you gotta get a little older.
Like, yeah, well,
because they straight just started offing people every chance they got. They're like, I'm gonna kill you.
Dog.
Oh, you overheard the snake talking? That's fine. Just come on over here real quick. It's all right. Don't worry about it.
but this Infinity War, man. I mean, I'm sorry. Endgame.
We're in the Endgame now.
They said it twice throughout the series.
At least
they said it just twice. Age of Ultron. We said, "Are we doing all this?" Tony was like, "We're doing all this down here, but up there, that's the end game."
Yeah.
And then Doctor Strange said in Infinity War.
Yeah, and you know it's funny. They asked the Russo brothers. They're like, "Do we know what the what the name is?" And he said it was said before. But so many things were said out of 20 fucking movies.
Dog. But even when you click on the link for the trailer when it first dropped,
yep,
all
it just
says
said
is
Avengers 4.
trailer.
Yep.
I'm like, are you kidding me?
They made you wait till the end of the trailer to get the name.
Brilliant.
That was
brilliant.
And when we posted it, I made sure to put Avengers 4 trailer just because. Just because I knew, man. I was like, I know what you guys are doing.
That was amazing.
Yeah.
And it seemed like it popped up out of nowhere.
It did. It was super random. It was like 7 o'clock Pacific.
Yeah, I'm about to say like 8, 9 o'clock over here Eastern time.
Yeah, it was because I was on my way back home. It was like 8 o'clock, and it said it'd been up for like 5 or 10 minutes, and I'm like,
I was actually cleaning up the house. I'm doing housework, and I'm like, oh, okay, all right. Watch that trailer.
I started sending out mass text messages. All I said was the trailer. It's happening.
Like, duh. And what about what else was it? You found out with Scott Lang. I really want to know how the hell he get out.
Right.
Like,
so my theory on that one is based off of that end credit scene in Ant-Man. Spoilers for Ant-Man and the Wasp, where he goes into the quantum realm, and then she says before he goes in, be careful you don't like fall into like a time pocket or whatever the case is. I'm guessing he fell into a time pocket and came out and was like, oh shit.
Well, I'm still saying, how does he get out?
I'm saying he fell into
it seemed like he was stuck in there with no radio contact.
Yeah,
that's what supposed to bring him back.
Right, and I'm saying he fell into a time pocket, and that's how he gets out. Forward in the time jump in the movie, everyone says it might take place like 5 years later. I'm thinking that's what will happen. He'll fall out of a time like vortex 5 years in the future, wondering what the fuck is happening, what's going on, and hey, let me just go see the Avengers and find out what's happened. That's a theory.
The theory is good as all any. Look, we didn't get much to
right.
Like, I mean, shit, they don't even. Well, they didn't know it.
Because you got to think about it. How else is he going to get out?
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know. Like, you saying if you just fall through a vortex, he's just going to end up out of the realm and
in a different time. Yeah.
But who gets him out of the field generator? That's like my thing. Like, somebody. Don't they have to press some buttons because they were all monitoring what it was to get him out. So what? A future somebody gonna bring him out 5 years later, but he's still gonna be 35.
What's gonna happen is, well, that's what will happen if you time travel. You stay the same age.
I know that. I'm just saying, like, I'm thinking somebody physically has to.
You think somebody just walked up, pressed a button?
Was it his daughter looking for it? But she's supposed to be how old now? In the
that's
future,
a
like 16,
good
17?
Fucking idea.
So that's maybe his daughter looking for him. But
there you go. That's like his daughter looking for him. That's a good fucking
thing
idea.
I can think of.
Dude,
like, somebody has to.
There you go.
That was the panic right there. So how do you get out?
The fanboy lair. We have solved the mystery at the beginning of the movie. He's gonna get swallowed in a time pocket, and his daughter is gonna get him out. She's gonna operate the machine to get him out. He's gonna go in the future, and she's gonna be like some fucking scientist.
But she's supposed to be, 16 in this, right?
Fuck it. She's a smart-ass kid like Peter Parker.
I think she's going to be smart, but I think maybe somebody helps her.
Maybe she got help from someone.
What's the bull?
Oh, Eric Selvig from Thor. What do they get?
That would be nice, or even...
that would be nice.
Is Lawrence Fishburne in this still? Is he in this one?
I don't know. Look up the cast.
That's what I'm doing now.
IMDb might have it.
That's what
I'm telling you, we're calling it now. We got it. We got it.
All right, y'all don't even need to go see the movie. Just come out. I'll write the whole IMDb, Wikipedia plot page.
Yep, that's it.
Give me your $10.
Yep, just come here. That's all you gotta do. Fanboiler.wordpress.com. Just come and watch it. We'll have everything up for you.
There you go. No, he's not in it, so
damn.
It's
a possibility.
Yeah,
he would be the best possibility. Was it Bill Foster? No, Bill Foster. Because that would make more sense for the Ant-Man storyline. Yeah. But her trying to, because he dealt with quantum technology, so it would make more sense to do something like that. Damn.
That's the only thing I could think of.
Is it fucking April yet? It's only December 8th. Damn. I need it.
It needs to happen.
It's got to happen now.
Jeez Louise. Brock Romolo gonna be back in the movie. Crossbones.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, they bringing everybody back.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe they go to multiple time periods.
I think it's
and
possible.
Maybe that's why he's got his Winter Soldier outfit on.
I think it's possible. They're trying to figure out. Maybe they went back a couple times.
Right. I mean, it makes sense to go back to the Battle of New York because we don't know whether or not Thanos was in that wormhole. What if he was?
I mean,
maybe you could go up there and get him.
They could retcon it right there.
Yeah, they could. They could
figure. I don't know. Maybe figure something out.
Yeah, but I know for a fact if they go back to that battle, they're just going to get Loki's scepter and the Tesseract because they know. They didn't know they were Infinity Stones before.
Yeah.
They do know now. You go back and take those. And then if you're messing with time, can Thanos see that? Like he's got all the gems.
I
can he
know.
See what's going on? Like the Power Stone boosts the Time Stone's power. So it's can he see what the fuck they're doing? Or is he just gonna be sitting there and the gem's just gonna disappear?
Well, remember I told you this theory that was always going on. That based on Infinity War, that the Time Stone was being used when it was given to Thanos.
Oh yeah, I remember you did say that.
Yeah, they said it glows. Every stone glows when it's in use.
Yeah, true.
And when Doctor Strange was giving it to Thanos, it was still glowing. And they were saying one of the reasons why it broke was because maybe it was a time paradox going on, that it was still in use in the future, and Thanos used it in the present. It maybe broke fucking time. Again,
dude, if they do some shit like this, it's gonna blow my fucking mind. My mind's gonna explode if they do some shit like that, man. Because that's a good one.
If you guys,
they all do glow when they use them. Every single time Thanos ever used the stone, he closed his fist, and it always whatever stone he was using always would glow.
There you go. So we would like to hear, pretty much everybody who listens to us got some way of contacting us. If you got any theories, please reach out to us.
Share, subscribe.
What they comment on?
You can comment on almost iTunes, Podbean, Google Play. Yeah, you can. Awesome. You can leave reviews and everything. Especially,
I never peeped the content.
Yeah,
the comments. Well,
if you go all the way down to the bottom,
you guys review, comment. Now I know we can do that. I'll reply.
Yeah,
or you
one of
can
us will.
Hit me up on Facebook.
Right.
Like I said, everybody who probably listen already knows me.
Yeah, you can go to the Fanboy Lair's Facebook page. It's just the Fanboy Lair.
Yeah,
you'll know it. Same logo.
Pretty much.
Same blue logo. You'll know it.
So on to X-Men.
On the X-Men.
We close this out with the part 3 of this retrospective thinking, going into it. Start with X-Men First Class.
Yes.
Released May 25th, 2011. Got your director Matthew Vaughn, who did Kick-Ass and the Kingsman movies.
Good on him. That was a good job he did with First Class.
Yeah. I really like the Kingsman.
Yeah, Kingsman's good. I didn't see the
Golden Circle. It was all right, but it grows on me. You know what it is? My wife got she got a thing against Channing Tatum.
Oh,
so it's now when I watch it, I can't help but laugh like she hates him so much. That
really? He's so fucking funny though.
She said he can't act.
Are you serious? He acts the same in every movie, but it's funny.
Where's the range? It's like if I just act as myself in movies, I'm like, oh, he's just himself in every movie.
It's funny because I could picture Channing Tatum's Duke Devlin from G.I. Joe, being the same person, and this is the end.
Oh yeah.
Because he acts the same every movie, and then his G.I. Joe character was just the same character from 21 Jump Street.
And that was the whole thing. 21 Jump Street were comedies, so it works for him. But in dramas that he was trying to do earlier, nah. What he's doing now in his lane, all right, But then, who was the writers? It was 4 writers. It was one of those. I put in a piece of the story. The script was in production for a while.
Yeah,
took $160 million to make. That was the budget, and made about $350 back. So that was a success. Oh. Especially this was coming off of Origins,
yeah. What would be coming off of Origins? No, it'd be coming off Wolverine. The Wolverine?
Yeah,
the Wolverine was 20... Okay.
No, I thought this was Origins.
You're right, it is off of Origins. The Wolverine came out after.
This was supposed to be Magneto.
Right.
It was supposed to be Wolverine, then the Magneto movie.
Right.
And then they seen what Wolverine did. It was we gotta... Let's go back to the drawing board with this shit. And this is what happens.
Yeah.
You get a prequel.
Yeah.
That I thought was pretty damn good.
No, I thoroughly enjoyed.
You know, you got Michael Fassbender, you got James McAvoy.
Mm-hmm.
Jennifer Lawrence was the new face for me. Everybody, I know she was coming off of Winter's Bone, and she won an Oscar for that, I think, or an Oscar nomination. So I had no idea who Jennifer Lawrence was, but
she had no idea how long her makeup would take either.
Yeah, because by the third movie, she's like, "Yo, fuck this shit.
Right?
Can y'all get me out of this?"
Right.
But This was one of the first movies you could see. Like, it's funny, you watch Jennifer Lawrence in that, and then you see her now, like, yo, you see how her career's evolved, and you can see how she evolved.
Yeah.
Like, she still looked like a kid.
Yeah, in First Class.
First Class, do you look at her there like?
Even in Days of Future Past, when we'll get to, like,
yeah,
she was more Mystique in Days of Future Past than First Class. First Class, she was like, I don't know what I want to be in First Class.
Yeah, but I thought she was pretty good.
I don't know. I think the entire cast was fucking great.
Yeah, I mean, again, if it was one of those movies not knowing really what to go in because it dealt with the Hellfire Club.
Yeah.
And I've always, one character in X-Men always confused me was freaking Emma Frost.
Yeah.
Like, is she a good guy? Is she a bad guy? It's like, somebody like, oh, she's a good guy. Or no, she's a bad guy. And then I go pick up a comic and she's the leader of the X-Men. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, like, she was like Wolverine's second-hand man and Wolverine and the X-Men on Nickelodeon.
I know, but I'm just saying. But there's also comics where she's the bad guy.
It's just, people are like that. Like, they turned Mystique into that in this movie. Like, Mystique's always been like a villain.
Yeah, I still like, yo, when did she ever lead the X-Men?
Right, and now she's one of the leaders of the X-Men. It's so weird how that happened. I'm like, y'all know y'all could have just replaced Storm with Mystique, right? You could have done that.
Like,
because Storm was always older in the X-Men than most of the other X-Men. So you could have just did that. I mean, whatever.
Whatever.
Still a good movie.
No, it was. I thought it was pretty good, especially again coming off of Origins. It kind of righted the ship.
Yeah.
Put it in steady hands.
Now, did you notice the opening? Okay, was that the exact same opening as the first X-Men movie?
Possibly.
It looked identical.
It looked like it was.
Yeah, the gate bent the same way. The guard hit him with the butt of the gun.
That's the biggest continuity out of the whole X-Men series.
Yeah,
that gate. Even when they went back to it in Apocalypse, it was still bent the same way.
Same way.
Which made me think, like, I think Auschwitz is a museum now.
Yeah.
So even then, they like, this gate right here. We don't know what the fuck happened. Maybe it was
It's symbolic of Charles Xavier and the X-Men. You notice it bent in an X.
I didn't even peep that.
Yep. As soon as I seen it, I was like, "Oh, ironic foreshadowing."
I didn't peep that. The only one I peeped the X was when he threw it down in front of him. We'll get to that. We'll get to that. But X-Men, First Class, they got an 86 in Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah.
Think it's justifiable?
Yeah, 86. Yeah,
that's about right.
That's fine.
Solid movie.
The only one I think would have been rated higher is Days of Future Past.
Yeah.
Just for the action and story. But other than that, like, this is
I honestly thought like this one better than Days of Future Past.
Really?
That's the truth. Yeah. It's just because what you call him again pops up. The running theme of you'll see when we get the Days of Future Past we're about to get to now is that I can't stand the Stryker of this time period.
Yeah, he sucks.
Like, dude,
he's not like the Stryker from 2.
Yeah, he's not like. He's more of an annoyance.
Yeah.
Like, what is he like? Fucking Dr. Claw for fucking Inspector Gadget. He's like every time he hatches some type of dumbass scheme, he maybe gets what he wants, but he gets foiled. And just when we about to get to him, he gets away. I'll get you next time, Inspector Gadget. Like, god damn it, motherfucker! Like,
he run to the door. Him and his cat's gone.
Yeah, like, come on, man. Like, that's just my whole thing. Like, even when we was watching, I was watching Apocalypse. He flew like this motherfucker. Like,
right.
What are you here for?
Right.
Why?
Right.
Why?
Like, it was like, what the fuck? Did you have a strike team like sitting in helicopters hovering in the corner?
Like, come on,
waiting.
It's like, oh, it's a fire. Get there. Look, bring in the fake fire trucks.
Do we have to have our base station so close to the X Mansion? Yeah, because they're going to fuck up sooner or later.
Exactly. Soon. Soon.
Soon.
Like, come on.
So what about that first scene with them in the bar? Well, the first scene where Charles finds his mom in the kitchen and says, "My mom has never stepped foot in this kitchen."
Like, it ain't my mom.
I'm like, damn, I was like, damn, Charles, you rich.
Like, shit.
Your mom don't even fucking cook.
He looked at the John like, was the dress the right color or was it the wrong color?
I think it was. I don't know.
Because the picture was black and white.
Right. I don't know.
Can she see color in pictures?
But it didn't even. Here's the thing. Why did he have to point out all the all the flaws in her transformation when he could just fucking read her mind? He already knew it wasn't her. As soon as he walked in the goddamn kitchen, he knew it wasn't her.
But that's Charles being a dick and just pointing out.
He like, yo, I know. I like, listen. I already know you're a fucking shapeshifter, and you're doing it all fucking wrong.
Like, I mean, but that was the growing theme with Charles, that he didn't necessarily. I don't know. He was proud to be a mutant, but it wasn't because his is a inward.
Yeah, ability. Yeah,
or ability. He don't have to actually he can blend in.
Yeah,
and that was his whole idea of trying to blend in. I mean, again, X-Men is just so great with that whole comparison with like the civil rights movement and
right,
and the whole all the marginalized groups. I think it's pretty interesting how they do that because there was some people who take that idea of just blend in. You could be you. But try to be you to what society can stand.
Yeah, right.
And and even when you saw him when he was in the bar, and Raven had turned her eye, she turned her eye one color. You're like, oh, we gotta go. You tripping?
Yeah,
you tripping? What's up with you, man?
She's like, oh, you got the same man. Who knew fucking Charles was such a ladies' man?
I mean, but how can you not be a ladies' man when you can read their mind?
Right, right.
Oh, I know what she likes.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go there and start talking about it.
Exactly.
And even though I don't know a thing about it, I'm just gonna read her mind and just spit it back to her.
Exactly. It's just such a groovy mutation right there. Like, oh my god.
And then it's so funny. And then it's like if his whole game was to bring a chick home, and he just reads her mind, she's like, "Oh, this dude's lame." He can just leave. He can just stop mid sentence and leave. Like, oh, she's not interested. Just walk off.
And that's the whole thing. And then erase the whole fucking this conversation. You know what? I ain't even dealing with you.
And then you wonder why humans are afraid of mutants. Because of that motherfucker right there. Like, he took a strand of her hair instead of telling her about the damn strand and why it's that way and shit.
Look,
like
what else you got?
Oh man, what else we got here? Well, fucking when Mystique says, "Charles, would you date me?" And he's like, "Oh, of course, any gentleman would be lucky to have you." And then she like transforms, like, "But like this." I can't even think of you like that. You're like a sister. He's like, "You're like a sister to me," and I'm like, "Come on, Charles. Like, she's still pretty even when she's blue. Like, it's still Jennifer Lawrence. Like, I can understand if like without the blue shit, she wasn't attractive. But I mean, like, she's attractive with or without it, man. It's the same person.
Yeah, she got red hair and it's slicked back.
Right.
She got some pomade.
And then here's my thing: even if you really didn't think that, like, dude, don't be a dick. Come on.
I think that is.
You can't read her mind. I know you promised her to read her mind, but like, you don't even need to read her mind. You can tell her self-esteem's fucking low because she's blue with like yellow eyes and red hair. Like, come on, man.
Yeah, look, I understand, and I think that's Charles' biggest one of his character flaws, at least through the first two movies.
Yeah,
say he's a bit of a dick.
Yeah, oh my god,
or like a naive dude who thinks he's in tune with what's going on around.
Right.
Like for somebody who's as smart as he is, he's clueless to a lot of things.
Right. Yeah, that's a perfect way to explain this Charles Xavier.
You know what I mean? It's like he knows the answer to something, but he doesn't know how to. He don't know how to read a person.
Right.
Like he knows how to read minds, but he don't know how to read
a person. Like without your powers, like you would be so like socially awkward.
Yes.
and like
exactly.
you probably wouldn't be as outgoing as you are because you know like who you can hang around because it's like oh, this dude's being fake. I'm never gonna talk to him again. Like
Yeah,
he just I know for a fact he just doesn't like me and won't say it. Like
yeah, and that's just the whole thing. Like he knows the battles he can win.
Yeah,
Going into a conversation, but I really liked about the movie just for me it was my first movie seeing Michael Fassbender and his arc of using rage as his power.
Right.
Like he's just focusing everywhere. Every action is driven like sure it's by revenge, but it's always just his power comes from his anger.
Right. And
it wasn't until like I think the most powerful scene was Charles showing him like, yo, dude, if you focus on being at peace and being one with yourself and just being happy, you can. It's like that figurative. You can move mountains if you believe in yourself.
Right.
This dude moved that big ass fucking.
He kind of sort of like turned him into one of the strongest mutants by doing that too.
Yes.
I don't think he understood that.
That's the whole thing, and that's what popped in my head. Like, oh shit, you just really did create your biggest enemy.
He did, yeah.
But again, your best friend.
Right.
Because no matter if you watch even the Ian McKellen scenes, McAvoy and Fassbender scenes, there's always that if somebody talked about Charles in front of fucking Eric, no dog, no, they ain't flying. That's one of the most brilliant men I know.
Right.
Fuck out of
here. He was always like that.
Yo, they like, yo, again, me and this dude may not see eye to eye. But he has my utmost respect, and none of y'all motherfuckers are to touch him.
Right. That is so weird. He's like, you can kill any X-Men you want, but not Charles Xavier.
And it's funny that, of course, Charles gets a directive for everybody to be safe, but he knows like, I'll handle Eric.
Yeah.
Y'all ain't got what is the designation for? What is it? Omega mutant or some shit like
Omega
that?
level.
Omega level. So it's like,
I'm not sure if there, because there's only like 5 or something like Omega level mutants. It was like Jean Grey, Iceman, and who the hell else was? I can't remember.
I know Charles and even in the comic books, Charles is one of the most powerful people.
Always,
influencing power.
Because I mean, think about he can
power.
Like just with Cerebro, he could stop everybody on the fucking planet.
Yeah. Now, I was even saying, Magneto.
Oh, yeah.
Magneto's with power and influence as well. Remember, he was in the Illuminati in the comic book.
Yeah.
So.
Good group.
Look.
But yeah, like, in my notes here, I've got, like, the acting that's fantastic. It's because of the first couple scenes with Magneto. Like, when he starts killing people to try to find Sebastian Shaw. I fucking love this, especially one in the bar. Where he's like, where they're like awkwardly drinking the beer
and just looking at each other.
And everyone's just looking at each other.
He's like, I got you. And that's a joke I didn't get. I was watching Seinfeld, and it was the Soup Nazi episode.
Yeah.
And I didn't get the joke back then when he's like, oh, he's leaving and going to Argentina.
Yeah.
You get older, you realize that's where a lot of former Nazis went.
Oh, Argentina. Okay.
And that's where Eric went, found those 2 boys in Argentina.
Right.
So, I'm just saying, it's a roundabout way I thought that was hilarious. Like, wow, Argentina really must be the spot where everybody go, huh?
Makes fucking the episode that much better.
Yeah. So, that was pretty good. The new Beast, what did you think? Nicholas Hoult.
Nicholas Hoult?
Yeah.
I like him. I wish he would just stay Beast. Just stay blue.
I like how they had that be I like how that came into the side effect. Because for me, I always thought he was. I thought he was always Beast, like the blue guy from the animated series.
Well, he typically is, as you can see in X3 with Kelsey Grammer.
Yeah, but
he was always
remember
blue.
In the comic books, he used to be just a short, squat white guy.
Yeah,
who wore like a onesie with a helmet, John. When he wore the
yellow and blue costume.
He was Beast or Hank McCoy.
Yeah.
So that's when I learned that it was an experiment going wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
my only problem though is that like doing that makes him seem like the Hulk. Because what triggers him? Anger. being sexually aroused.
This is increased heart rate.
Sounds like the Hulk to me. What did Bruce Banner walk around with in the Incredible Hulk? A fucking heart rate monitor.
But they both created by Stan Lee, so you can have it how you want.
Listen, I'm not trying to change his creation. I'm saying that's exactly what it makes him seem like. It's just like, well, this is Fox's Hulk. He's a scientist, wears glasses, smart. Instead of turning green, turns blue.
But it was created by Stan Lee, so maybe Stan Lee was thinking the same thing.
I already should understand that.
All right, then no, you dog.
I can still draw the comparison.
But you said that's why you don't like it.
No, I didn't say that's not why I don't. I thought I don't like that he's so similar to the Hulk, like in that respect. Like you have two movie franchises, and you have two characters who are like fucking identical, like in that regard, anyway.
I guess.
Listen, Stan Lee can create it. I ain't got to like everything he creates. He can create it all he wants, you know?
I'm just saying, it's just like, just with the Ant-Mans and everybody. You got Ant-Man, Spider-Man. You got a lot of insects. And yeah. Stan Lee said that's starting to bug him.
And see, like, I understand that.
No
but
pun intended.
But knee slapper. But like that would be like if Ant-Man was like, that would be like in the movies if fucking Scott Lang was a scientist, a kid, and could also swing from fucking buildings with like some type of ant shit. You'd be like, well, damn, that sounds a lot like Spider-Man. It's just like, you know, there's different iterations of Beast. Did you have to pick the one that's most like the Incredible Hulk? That's all I'm saying.
Fair enough. Well, you got what do you think of we mentioned Kevin Bacon, but we didn't tell me what you think. What do you think of Kevin Bacon?
Absolutely phenomenal. Kevin Bacon was amazing in this movie, man. Just the way he kind of had that like that fucking like smooth ass monologue. He's just like, come on, stop. I'm not here for all that. I'm letting you know there's a better way. Okay.
Which one?
Come with me, like Kevin Bacon. Yeah, like when they invaded the compound.
Oh yeah.
He's just like, listen, you already know, you working with these guys, they're gonna turn on you. And it's why is that, Najee? Every fucking time they're like, look, we're gonna help the humans out because we're all in it together. We want peace. You can't just kill them. Every time they say that, the humans just tried to kill them. Like, after they just saved them, they fucking kill them.
The most dangerous animal is a human, they say.
Yeah.
So, you know, and we, you know, the human ideas that you're afraid of, but you don't understand.
And I understand it, but I mean, like, you just watch these guys fight.
That's why I told you. I would start out with the X-Men and end up working with Magneto, like, yo, these motherfuckers tripping, man.
Yeah. You're like,
trying to take my voting rights away, and now you're trying to kill me 2 times.
You want me to be fucking registered, then you want me in jail, you want to keep tabs on me, you got to know where I'm at all times. Like, yo, I understand I got powers, but like, I want to live a normal life like you.
This dude got powers, and he just work at Target. Who am I bothering?
Right.
Like, who am I bothering? Like, yo, I got powers and I'm standing in line for the new mat and just like you, bro. Right. Why are you fucking with me?
It just so happened I gotta wear these big ass red sunglasses. Like, leave me the fuck alone.
Exactly. Like, dog, I'm chilling.
Right. Or I look different. I'm not bothering you. Like
I like ball too. Just because I can play 1-on-5 don't mean I'm a bad person.
Oh my goodness.
But yeah, I mean, I like that they actually took this back, you know, to the 60s?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, 60s started a Cold War. That use of the footage for Kennedy with the Cuban Missile Crisis, that was good.
Yeah, that was real
Especially
good.
How they tied that into Magneto.
Right.
Into Days of Futures Past. It would make sense he's a mutant, right? He was one of us. Right. That was pretty cool.
That was a nice little nod there.
Yeah, you don't want with the you get the.
All right. Now Darwin died, right? I wasn't too fond of that. Let's talk about the mutant gathering montage where, like, he saw a little girl that can control the weather, but completely skipped over her. Right? I was like, this is kind of fucking weird. Controlling the weather seems pretty strong.
They were looking for people of age first.
I know, but still, you gotta get a hold on that.
And Charles ain't ready to take on no kids. He's a kid himself.
But you got, like, damn, that's a strong ass power. I'm just saying, like, and then it's weird too because her hair was gray and never mind.
But was not to keep track.
Never mind. I'm about to talk about because her hair.
I already have a theory for Days of Future Past that ties to Apocalypse when we get to it.
But in First Class, Storm's hair was gray.
Nah, I understand.
You got something for that? Okay.
Nah, I don't.
Oh, I was about to say
nothing to do with
that shit was definitely black in Apocalypse.
Look,
oh well.
Maybe she been dyeing it. I don't know.
but yeah. So I like the little nod to Wolverine. That was pretty funny.
Yeah.
Go fuck yourself.
Just short and sweet. Everybody's like, huh? He showed up.
And it's so funny because Eric looks at Charles. Charles is just like.
Let's go.
I just looked at this dude's mind. I don't think we want any part of what he's got going on.
This nigga got issues.
Because you think about it, it makes sense. Because this is before Charles like wanting to help everybody. You know what I'm saying?
And was this where was Logan at in his life?
I don't know.
This had to be Bone Claw Logan.
Oh yeah, it was definitely Bone Claw.
Bone Claw Logan.
Yeah. So he's still probably like not remembering like where the fuck he's been and shit.
No,
like
he's
that.
remembering.
This
is in the 60s.
Oh yeah, so this is before Origins.
Yeah,
okay.
This is before Origins. This is even 60s Vietnam.
So this
before he probably went to Vietnam.
So it would have to be
when he's on leave.
It would have to be like before that, but then it's still got to be like before like the Weapon X shit.
The Weapon X shit happened in the 80s. 80s.
What's timeline? It's hard. It's hard.
It's weird, but you think Weapon X happened in the 80s because an Apocalypse happened in the 80s, and that's when he got freed by Jean.
Yeah, even though we didn't see that in Origins. But whatever.
Origins didn't happen.
Yeah, retcon.
Yeah, so, but that's what I'm saying. Like,
how they get away with so much shit, that retcon.
Look, dog, I take it.
It was smart.
Swear, like, everybody in the theaters, yeah, I take it.
Yeah, it was smart. It was.
But
it was a smart thing to do.
But yeah, so that would have to be again. That's in the 60s. Vietnam. I'm thinking it's one of those before he went off to Vietnam because we know he was in Vietnam and that's when everything went downhill with that. So whatever, but that was a great little montage, and then you see Zoe Kravitz.
Oh yeah,
yeah. I thought she was pretty cool. It's funny. She looked just like her parents, dog. I mean, I understand
that's typically what people do.
But like, yo, you can look at her like, oh, I see Lenny. Then I see Lenny Kravitz, then I see freaking Lisa Bonet.
Yeah,
it's like, all right. And what they call her in the movie?
Wasp, right? Angel.
Yeah,
Angel was odd.
She's supposed to be what they call
I said that
Tempest.
Was, you know what? She said that was her stage name too.
Yeah. So.
And then they got Angel Darwin.
I was hurt when he died though.
Right.
Like he seemed like well, of course he was black. That's one reason I was pulling for him. But
you know when Kevin Bacon gave that little monologue, he used the word enslaved. He looked straight at Darwin.
Yeah, man. Like
I'm like, don't play the race card. Come on, man. Like I know what era this is. Don't play the race card. Try to get Darwin to join you. Like we don't discriminate, black or anything else. So you might as well just come on over here.
We got a red guy.
Right.
We got a red guy. Red guy with a tail.
Right.
Come on, bro.
Come on. You might as well just come on with me.
Yo,
you black
everybody.
And you're a mutant.
Yeah.
Shit, you thought it was bad.
Then you had Banshee. What happened to Banshee? Then he got caught?
Yeah, he got caught. Yeah. Unfortunately, he got caught.
So you got Banshee, then you had Havoc.
Yeah. Alex Summers.
Yeah. That, of course, everybody knows that's Scott's brother.
Older brother.
Yeah.
Yep.
No. He is the younger brother of X-Men. That's what threw me off.
He's the older one in the movies.
In the movie, he's the older brother. But in the comics, he's the younger
one.
So
okay.
That's why I was like, yo, this shit's weird. But I liked his powers.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't like that the dude had the hula hoop to start his powers, but I guess...
Yeah, he got over that, though. What he did?
Like, oh, get the motion. Like, what the... Okay, all right.
He's like, you want to fuck with me? Hold on.
Mambo number 5 and might shoot at you.
Oh my goodness. So yeah, so they got their team together. Who did I miss? No, it was Beast, Raven, Banshee, Darwin, Angel, and Havoc. There you go.
Then it's led by co-captains.
Yeah, co-captains Magneto and Professor Xavier.
Yeah, and what was Rose Byrne's character? Moira McTaggart.
Yeah,
she was that liaison. I don't know what would you consider her. She's your you got your co-captains and I guess you got the.
She's the assistant. She's the assistant head coach.
Yeah, pretty much. That's your coordinator. Because all she did was do most of the flying after a while.
Right. You know, one scene was really funny though. When they first went to go meet the CIA agents and they were talking about mutants and like the CIA agents started laughing and then he starts talking about what he had to eat and then says like you're trying to put Jupiter missiles in Turkey and the dude's like he's a goddamn spy. Yo, that shit had me dying.
The part that cracked me up was Oliver Platt was like, I'll do it. I got space.
Oliver Platt knew what was up. He was like, I always knew you guys existed.
Like shit.
And then he was like, well, wait, we can't just go to some place like this. And he's just like, you want to see a neat trick? He's like, yeah, sure. Get in the car. Okay.
Yo, and I have to do it. I don't want to, but I know on the Reddit pages they always talk about her. This is they say January Jones do not show emotions. People, if you watched Mad Men, they say she don't really show emotion.
Oh, she definitely ain't really show emotion.
But it worked.
But it was perfect. It was perfect for that.
She's supposed to be cold and calculating.
Yeah.
It worked. I didn't have a problem with her in this movie.
Yeah. I didn't either.
There are people on like forums and whatnot who kind of talk smack on her. I thought she was pretty good in this.
I liked the entire cast. I thought everybody was perfect.
Point. I was happy to see Jason Fleming as Azazel. That's because I like the Guy Ritchie movies. He in like every one.
Yeah.
And like, oh shit, this dude's here.
I wish he had some more speaking lines.
Yeah.
And then Azazel, isn't that Nightcrawler's pop?
I could have sworn Mystique and
that's what I thought.
I mean, I'm guessing in between that time, but maybe if they, I guess since Azazel, do he age fast or something? Cause
I don't know. He's dead, but I don't know.
I'm just saying. No, I'm just saying. Does his DNA, like in the comics, isn't Mystique and Azazel Nightcrawler's parents?
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah.
Okay, so in Apocalypse, that's 20 years later. Mm-hmm. So do they not age? Do Mystique not age fast?
Oh.
Because technically she doesn't look 20 years older.
She does not. She looks older, but maybe like 4 or 5.
Yeah.
You said 10? That's 10's pushing it.
I'm just saying this is an 11. The movie came out 16.
Yeah.
All right, you say 5, 6 years.
Yeah. But that is the most I give. And that's stretching.
Maybe what?
He's got to be teen, yeah.
But they didn't even hint at it in
Not
Apocalypse.
At all. Not at all. Man.
All right.
And they set up for it, too. This is the funny thing.
Like, why are you helping me? Like, the whole theme of the movie was family.
Right. It's weird, too. It seemed like Bryan Singer killed off all of Matthew Vaughn's people except the ones he just had to keep. Kill Angel, Havoc, and fucking Banshee, and Azazel.
Yeah, all those in 2 movies.
Yep, in 2 movies. The only person that was left standing from First Class was Mystique, Magneto, Charles, Beast, and Havoc in Apocalypse. And
he killed Havoc in
Apocalypse.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just wiped him out in that 3rd movie. I'm like, damn, dude.
Well, I mean, you gotta think in Apocalypse, Havoc had to be retired because he's like he ain't do shit. He wasn't doing shit.
Right. He only went back there just to show his brother around.
And he just so happened to be there, so maybe that's why he just went head first into it.
Yeah, well, he didn't know he was building a fucking fighter jet underneath a basketball
I'm saying
court
that too. But one thing you know is never to discharge your weapon indoors.
Indoors, yeah.
You know that you're taught.
Yeah, he didn't think that the jet was going to be. That's what happened. He hit the Blackbird.
Yeah, went through and hit the Blackbird. Yeah. I get that, but again, it's like,
and it's just like Hank just knew, like, yo, I got some experimental shit in there. Stop.
Yep, and that was, oh my gosh.
But anyway,
First Class, I thought was a great way to right the ship,
Yeah.
get back on solid ground. Matthew Vaughn, he then left to do. Did Kick-Ass come out after that? I believe.
I thought it was the year before, 2010.
Kick-Ass was 2010.
I think.
Or 2009. But, Matthew Vaughn went on to basically do Kick-Ass 2010, then he went to Kingsman in 2014 and Kingsman Golden Circle.
Oh, okay. And that's probably why he left. He probably signed on to do Kingsman.
Yeah.
Either that or they were just like, fuck you, we're getting Bryan Singer back because he's not doing boring-ass Superman movies anymore.
But no, man, you can say what you want about that. Bryan Singer got one of the best movies ever, though, so.
What's that?
What?
What's that?
The movie I told you, I actually gave you the DVD and you legit didn't watch.
Oh, Usual Suspects? That one?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. All right.
Yes.
I was about to say, I think it was that. You took it back. You're not going to watch this shit. Give me my shit back.
I had to pull a Mickey Mouse. Give me my shit back, dog. That's, yeah.
So, the end of the movie, what'd you think about that?
It was pretty good. The whole what? You talking about the setup for breaking Magneto out?
No, like the fight
Magneto
scene between Magneto and Sebastian Shaw. Then the First Class.
Wow, I was on Magneto's side.
Yeah. Well, just to kill Shaw, I would have too. Like, I was all with it. Charles is like, don't kill him. Killing him won't bring you peace. I'm like, fuck that. No, he shot his mom for no fucking reason. No, kill that motherfucker.
Like, I was on board. I was rooting for him the whole movie.
Yeah.
Like, even the part where when he first saw Magneto, he's like, yo, dude, somebody's down there.
Right.
He's like, oh, he's gonna fucking kill us something. Let me And then, I thought that was a great way to come full circle.
Yeah.
That he tried to lift out the submarine. It was like, we got a big set piece for you.
Yeah.
Like, viewer, beware. It's about to get real. And then when he lift the submarine up and just put it on the beach.
Yo, that was
badass.
I'm like, this dude is, Charles, you done fucked up.
Yeah.
Now he's going to be pulling satellites out of the goddamn sky. Like.
And my whole thing is, what, like, when he killed Sebastian Shaw, I thought was pretty cool was, Sebastian Shaw saw it happening. You saw his eyes. It was like
and
the Wolverine scene all over again.
Yeah.
Like it's nothing you can do.
Nothing at all. In slow motion. It's just floating towards him ever so gently. And the thing is,
and also, Whatchcom felt it. I used to always like, why the hell was he yelling? Yeah. Charles felt that shit too because he was holding him.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh man, it was such a great scene. And
yeah,
they just dropped the coin.
Yeah.
This fucking Nazi coin.
I don't need this fucking coin now. You're dead. Bye.
That was another foreshadowing because you seen he threw the coin at his head, at the pitcher's head.
Oh, yep, we did that at the beginning. Yeah, that was dope.
Man, I think Michael Fassbender. As much as I love the cast is perfect. Michael Fassbender was like,
oh yeah,
this dude he's great.
He was great in all three of the movies.
Yes,
like, fucking so good.
He brought the emotion.
Yeah,
like, he made you look at Magneto as a person.
Right.
Like, as much as I enjoy Ian McKellen, it wasn't until Days of Future Past. I mean, I would say Michael Fassbender's character helped you understand Ian McKellen's actions more.
More, yes.
That
is true.
Because then at the time, you're just looking at him as the bad guy, even though he's keep trying to say, I'm all about mutant brotherhood. It wasn't until X3 that it was like, he's really out there. He's been hurt. It's trauma that's causing him to go against the humans because he lived through the Holocaust. He's seen this shit happen once.
So, like, that's how that little conflict happened between fucking Charles and Magneto at the end of the movie, where Charles is trying to de-escalate the what's going on. He comes out the ship with Shaw and just like, I can feel their metal pointing at us right now, and I'm sitting here like, damn, that's fucked up. Like, they really just like saved they averted fucking another world war.
Holocaust,
right? Yep. They did all that, and they're about to fucking blow them off the mat. You think just killing them is gonna wipe all the mutants out, and then you're gonna kill one of your own too.
The ones you know about.
True,
right?
And then you're gonna kill one of your own, like, because McTaggart was on the beach as well.
That's the government for you, bro.
That is the government for you. But then I'm like, goddamn, everything that Charles has been saying in this movie this whole time, you literally proves Magneto right in one scene.
Mm-hmm.
Everything Charles did in that whole movie, you prove Magneto right and him wrong in one scene. He said that they turn against us eventually. He was like, and that we should kill them before they kill us. And then he's like, go ahead, Charles, take a look. Charles did the look. And they're like, Charles, is it true? He's like, fuck.
Yeah, like, god damn. But it was on McTaggart in what you call. I would say it was on Eric at the same time. Why? I can't feel my legs.
I can't
feel my legs.
I can't feel my legs. Yeah.
Yo, I was like, oh man, this dude, he just Olayed the shit out the bullet and went to fall back. He's and he
like,
looked like me.
He didn't. When I get out the bed in the morning.
He went down the way a parent goes when they step on a Lego. Yo.
Boy, fell in the Euphoria engine. Listen, I was like, yeah, that was definitely on McTaggart because I'm like, look,
you know he could bend metal. Why are you shooting at him?
Right. And then what was funny is that after Charles got shot, he was going to kill McTaggart.
Yeah,
he was like, this is your fault. So I choked her with her dog tag. And Charles is just like, dude, I just got shot. I don't think killing somebody's going to change anything.
He took the bullet out like. Well, you know what part I like though when he was holding Charles and they was talking.
Yeah.
He said what he said. How he looked over. He's like, "You come get him." It got up.
Oh yeah, because he pushed him back.
Yeah, like
they tried to run over. He was like, get the fuck back.
He said, "You come get him."
Yeah, he was like, "I can come over now. That's fine."
Yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. But again, they still had their respect and they still friends. Like,
but Eric was right.
Yeah.
So
we jumped to Days of Future Past. Which one did you watch? Which one do you prefer? Do you prefer the roll cut?
The roll cut.
I like the roll cut, even though it really doesn't add much.
Not much.
It really.
But it makes more sense than fucking Kitty having a license.
Having to fight through it.
Yeah, because I'm like, yo, guys, those claws. Come on, man.
Yeah.
They're fucking huge.
Yeah. Well, yes. So it was released May 23rd, 2014. The Return of Bryan Singer. You see what I did there?
Right.
You see what I did there, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. 200 million in, with was the budget. All this is according to Wikipedia.
Yeah.
Roughly,
which is never wrong.
Yeah. Roughly returned 750 million. 747.9 is exactly, but yeah. As of that time, it was the second best reviewed X-Men movie behind Logan. It may still be, but again, and it has a 90% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Well deserved.
I think a lot. I would like to say 40% of that 90% came from just them retconning and saying X3 and
X-Men Origins didn't happen. It didn't happen this way.
And so everybody's like, "Oh, thank God!"
Right.
So if you were to watch. I'm gonna watch the X-Men trilogy. You don't have to watch those two. Like, it don't matter.
You can just watch 1, 2, and then skip the first class. It's amazing.
I mean, if you even watch it the chronological, the way you should, the way they say, you can watch all the early ones, and then it just stops at X2.
Yeah.
And then jump to Deadpool and in with Logan.
Right.
Like, there we go.
We got it.
Those other twos don't even exist. But yeah, man. I thought this was one of those movies that really was I liked the story. I was happy that they had brought the Sentinels in.
Yeah.
You added Peter Dinklage to the cast.
Peter Dinklage.
As Trash.
Peter Dinklage.
Boulevard Trash.
Yeah. That dumbass name.
So I think it may be a play on the boy Simon Bolivar. I think he was a revolutionary.
No, still a funny sounding name. But if it's from a name back then, then
yeah. But
who cares at that point?
I thought that was an interesting casting because I think it was Bill Duke was cast as Trash in the first or second X-Men.
I know what you're talking about. I forgot which X-Men movie it was.
Yeah, so that was a recasting on the low that nobody paid attention to.
Peter Dinklage is such a good actor. I mean,
that he is. I mean, I wasn't complaining.
Yeah, I was just saying like, yeah, nobody's gonna complain. It's just like when you switch out Don Cheadle for Terrence Howard. Funny how that comes up.
No, that was very obvious. The Bill Duke one was. Like, they didn't even say Bill Duke's name in that accent.
Yeah, they
had
did.
To look in the credits and be like, oh, that was Trash?
Yeah.
Okay. But, excuse me. Every time I think of Peter Dinklage in this movie, the one scene cracked me up. I was like, hey, how you doing? Is that a new scarf? That's nice. She like, what the fuck? So I'm always.
He's never complimented my scarf, and I've been wearing it for 30 years.
I don't know why in my head canon I took that as a Jennifer Lawrence character. Well, Mystique forgetting.
Oh that she's impersonating someone else.
It really liked the scarf. It was like, yo, that's a nice scarf.
That's funny.
Shit.
She like, damn. But
keep it together. And was like, where did you get it?
But what do you think? I think that this was my opinion. I think this was the best opening to an X-Men movie. I loved it. The opening started in the future with the Sentinels.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah, I thought that was fucking fantastic.
I'm still partial to Origins. Yeah. It's just because I like how the history and that those wars has always been interesting to me. And just to think going through all those wars is fucking crazy.
But we got Iceman.
Iceman living his best life.
Yes, iced up, sliding on ice. Like,
no, we got. Damn, I mean, it was great.
Yeah, that was great.
And I'm not
saying. Loved it.
I would say, from a spectacle standpoint, visual, I totally agree. Days of Future Past blows it out the water. But just to show you what type of mental shit Wolverine been through, aside from what he's going to go through in Weapon X, I like Origins. Because they say war is hell.
Yeah, true.
And this dude been through hell how many times if you're just going to go through wars?
Yeah.
That was like 5.
Yeah. Funny how Origins, the worst X-Men movie, has like one of the best openings in an X-Men movie.
Because I remember this shit going to be good. And you watch the rest of the movie like, damn, can we just get the opening again then?
Yeah, matter of fact, actually, there were some stories in the opening movie. If you told that story, it'd probably be better than this one.
I sit there and see Wolverine go after taking orders from Washington.
Right, and it's just like in war fighting and dealing with like the casualties in war.
He was getting all these amputations. I'm sitting there healing up from a buckshot. But you had the Sentinels. It was taking place in 2023. It says it's dystopian future. Well, it's not too far off.
Nah, I don't think we're gonna be that. Like the skies were dark and shit. I'm like, maybe it was
Matrixy.
I think
you couldn't see no sun.
I'm like, maybe it was just nighttime the entire time they were there.
I was happy that Bishop was in the movie. That one got me. Like I until seeing that movie, I never knew what Bishop powers were. But it was just like, you got Bishop, this dude's black.
It's like absorbing.
He absorbed like kinetic energy and put it back out into his gun and whatnot.
It's pretty dope.
Yeah, that's infinite ammo basically.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I like. He was a different X-Men every time too. That was pretty cool.
He was.
He was. Yeah, he was. Anybody could just.
Oh yeah, just give him something.
Light me up.
But then also you had, who was it? Winx. What was her name?
Winx. Isn't that like a fairy like club or some shit?
Is it? What was the name?
Shit, you got me. They didn't say their names. A lot of them anyway. It was like Sunspot, Iceman, Bishop.
Iceman.
Was it Blink?
Blink? Yeah, it was something. Yeah, Blink. That was the chick. They make the portals and shit.
She was fucking them Sentinels up.
Yeah, until they figured out, you know what? I'm going to just go ahead and start throwing the portals. I'm going to get you one way.
I was like, you open that portal? I'm just going to throw my knife into this one.
Yeah.
And it'll come out behind you.
But how he was killing those Sentinels, how he was killing the mutants, though? Like, what did he do with Sunspot? Like, turned his shit into him or some shit? Like,
well, they use Iceman's power, which was pretty fucked up.
Okay.
Because they just took all the heat out of him. I'm like, damn, that's gotta hurt.
they were giving him work, yo.
Right.
And the whole time, like even Warpath, it was pretty cool, and everybody was getting fucked up.
Yeah, that's why loved it. Loved it.
I'm saying like, yo, these dudes, this shit. Like even when he was getting ready to get into him near the end.
Yeah.
I'm saying like, damn, it had that feeling of the Matrix.
Right.
When he was trying to, when the Sentinels weren't they called Sentinels in that movie?
Were they called Sentinels? They might have been. I don't fucking remember. I haven't seen the Matrix movie in forever.
I stopped after 2. I watched 3.
We gotta watch 3 just to finish it.
I watched 3 because this what Dragon Ball could have been, and then saw Dragon Ball
Evolution.
Yeah. So yeah, but X-Men Days of Future Past. I did like the road cut You know.
I like bringing Rue in because then they completed the cast. I don't think they were missing anybody else after that.
Were we? No.
No, I think that was everyone.
Anna Paquin, yeah.
Yeah, she was the only one. I was like, why'd you cut her? I was like, I understand you got to cut shit, cut things down, to save time. But I was like, her getting stabbed by Wolverine, it would make sense for her to switch out.
But what it was like, it really did seem kind of like hammered in because like, all right, why didn't y'all go after her before?
They did. He mentioned why.
Why? Because
they're in the expansion and they couldn't get in. They only got in because Magneto and Professor Xavier knew underground tunnels to get in. They didn't know about those. And you think about it, they built the expansion. So remember, X-Men Apocalypse. Yeah, you see that? You see what they did there?
We don't even. You tied it. You put a future canon in. All right, you got it. You got it.
Oh man. But yeah. So that's why they said they found out where she was, but they just could never get there because of the Sentinels.
Okay, so that my guess they were trying. I guess they were saying, but it was only like 10 minutes added.
Yeah.
So that's why I don't see why they would cut it.
Yeah, it was like, was it really that much that you had to cut? Like,
yeah. So I really think I guess they thought it didn't add to the story.
Yeah. I don't know. To me, it made
logically it makes sense to go get somebody, but I guess the whole, I don't know. Like, weren't they with the professor and them for a while? Or they just, the professor did. They came later, but was that their first time communicating?
Now, that I don't know. I know they were doing two different things. Like, they were working separately to get the same goal.
Yeah, but I'm just saying. That's what I'm saying. Like, I know this isn't the first time you talked to the professor, so why wouldn't it come up beforehand?
I don't know. It kind of seemed like they were forced to work together, though. It was just like, look, we don't have any other options. And it's like, all right, look, we can send somebody back to fucking the 70s or whatever the fuck that shit took place.
That was the 70s.
Yeah. We'll send them back to the 70s. And then we need, Logan or Professor Xavier. I think they wanted Professor Xavier to do it originally. But they're like, he'll just die.
Yeah, his body.
He'll send his body back and he'll just die. Like,
yeah, his body couldn't deal with it.
Yeah.
Wolverine body was getting fucked up as it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it was. You need somebody body can get repaired as is like their mind was getting teared up, getting torn up as is repairing at the same time. So that's why Wolverine was able to do it.
Was the best shot. Yeah. So and that's when they ended up sending him back.
And the bone claws and everything.
Yeah, he pulled the bone claws out. Looked down, was like, damn, I ain't seen these in forever.
Yo.
Even though I fucking lost one claw in the Wolverine?
That never happened.
You can't retcon the Wolverine.
What claw? What you talking about?
He lost the Wolverine. That's the contemporary one. They didn't retcon the Wolverine.
Well, then, who knows what happened?
Here's the thing. Even if you retcon the Wolverine at the beginning of Days of Futures Past, how did he have his fucking metal claws? I always wondered.
Magneto melded them down. He molded them back together. Magneto can control it all, dog.
Okay. It's little things like that. This is why I said I would like to see some stories in between the Wolverine and Days of Futures Past.
That's what everybody say.
Just to see like how did they attempt to stop the Sentinels in the beginning. I want to see like how they started to lose the war against the Sentinels, and then they said the Sentinels they went from targeting mutants to targeting people who carried the gene of the, and then they could pick people out. They could tell if your baby was going to be a goddamn mutant.
Yeah.
And then they would target them. I was like, damn, dude.
So it's what you call? It's, what was I can't remember what they called it in Winter Soldier.
Oh. What the fuck was the name of that shit?
Wasn't it Project Insight or something like that? Or
I think it was. I can't remember the fucking name.
That was just targeting people who's gonna be problems in the future.
Damn, it was like, yo, if you think you could wake up one day and be like, damn, I'm broke. Pow! You get shot in the head.
Like, oh, we know what you gonna do.
That's a big ass gun floating in the sky. Shoot you in the fucking
don't even see
head.
where it's coming from though. Right. You think about it, that joint was up. That was in Washington.
Right.
Aiming at New York.
Right.
Yeah, Doug, you ain't seeing that.
You ain't seeing that coming.
You'll probably hear it. What the hell was that?
Fucking head just explode.
Oh my
Minority Report type shit. But yeah, I was like, damn. When they said that part, I was like, damn, that's fucking deep, man. That is some deep shit. But then but when he gave the exposition like of why he was sending Logan back to the 70s, he was like, you got to talk to Mystique. We used to be good friends. When they had Patrick Stewart say that line, I was like, motherfucker, you ain't act like you knew her in the first damn X-Men movie.
I know, man. That's one problem that was one thing that was a problem. You knew Eric, but you want to act like you ain't know Mystique.
Right? Yes. But the movie was good, so I let it. I let the inconsistencies go.
I thought the best one was saying I'm going to need your help more than you're going to need mine.
Right. Yeah.
He walked in like, you're walking?
Yeah.
The fuck? Like,
yo.
And were they trying to suggest he was addicted to heroin?
Right. That's kind of what it seemed like.
Like, I developed a serum for him. Like, yo, I know he was trash.
That's all it was just heroin.
Like, oh, man.
He was just so high, he was using his mind to make himself walk.
Oh, shit. Listening to the Beatles and doing heroin. Let me walk up out this joint,
I think it was funny, too, when Logan was taunting him at the door. He was like, hello? He's like, Hank? He was like,
oh, come on, little beastie.
He was like, man, you look different when I knew you were like blue. He was like, I think a little beast in there.
They're like, come on. They just pushed him out the way. Like, get the fuck out of here, man.
He was like, get your punk ass out the way. Yo, when he fucking hit him and he starts walking away, and then like he's walking down the hall, and you just see him fly up the steps and start jumping down the hall.
Then he throw him back
down the steps.
Oh, the thing is, like, Wolverine, all right, whatever.
Right, I don't care. He's like, shit, this is fun.
And that's the whole thing. Like, even I think in the I remember on the anime series, he and Beast, like, they would have those conversations.
They would.
It's funny, how they tie. Wolverine, he got to know to tolerate those people.
Yeah.
And, he put up that gruff exterior, but he go fight for Charles.
Right.
But regardless what happened, my thing I want to know is how does he know Quicksilver?
Yeah.
How would like?
Oh, only thing I can say is that he fought Quicksilver because Quicksilver was part of the Brotherhood, or Quicksilver was an X-Man, and they worked on the team together. That's the only thing I can say.
Well, okay, so but they would. All right. He went to the when he was in the 70s. They didn't know about him, but he knows. But
he knows about him from the future.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I can think of.
So does he?
Even though he never showed him in any other movie.
Does he know that's
Eric's son?
Yeah. You think so?
I'm not too sure.
I mean, Quicksilver has an idea.
Oh well, Quicksilver, he knows.
Well, I'm talking about in that movie.
Oh, in that movie. Yeah, I did. Right.
He knows now. And personally, that just made me think in Apocalypse of him knowing who Magneto was just kind of showing that he was last minute throw in for for a few Days of Futures Past. You get what I'm saying? Because
you see, that was it.
He only had that one scene.
He only had the one scene.
So that's why everybody liked his one scene in Days of Futures Past. We're going to expand his role in this movie. Now we're going to make it so he knows that Magneto's his pop, and still won't tell him.
Right.
Because Magneto ain't staying at the mansion, so you might as well tell him now, bro.
Right, and he really should have told him. Like, I guess he kind of didn't know like his family got killed, but like it would be nice if you told him because he thinks he has nobody. Family.
Exactly.
And now he just thinks he has some friends that think of him as family.
Yeah.
But like, no, you really got a son, dude. Like right here, like,
right there, and he's a mutant.
Like, dude, how bad is that?
But no, what was you about to say?
I'll get that's an Apocalypse thing. We'll get to that then. Oh yeah, talked about all that.
All right. So Days of Futures Past. What else was a big moment?
The breakout scene.
The breakout.
Quicksilver breaking out.
Oh yeah, that was pretty good.
Woo, man.
Even the you say the whole scene basically from
start to finish.
We go see Quicksilver till we tell him to go take the car back and not do joyride.
Right. It was funny too when he came and he was like, who are you guys? You guys aren't cops. He's like, you got a rental car. He's like, how'd you know that? Check your license plate. I was like,
check your registration.
Check your registration, like while you were at the door. Then he ran over and took his wallet.
He was doing hold your neck so you'll get whiplash. What? Whiplash. What you do, man? What you do?
Come on, what you do? Yo, but wait.
I killed the president. He looked at the boy on the wall like
the boy duct tape on the wall just looked at him like
he looked like, oh.
What was funny is that once he ran and then got in the elevator, he let him go. He just kind of like stumbled a bit and then like put his hands on his knees. He's just like, yeah, everyone feels like that after the first time.
Yo, man, he stole that scene, yo.
He did. That scene was amazing, man. That was just so good. He like tasted the soup as he's running across the wall. And it, like when you think about that, you're like, yo, this dude has to be incredibly fast. He's moving faster than the bullets, shit falling, the sprinkler system, the rain, the water drops.
He had enough time to do a lap around the room, set everybody up, and then come and move the bullets.
Yo. And then,
that's what was crazy.
And then everything just flew up in the air, and no one knows what the fuck's going on.
Yeah,
and they look, he's on the other side of the room with a hat on.
Like, I punched myself, and everybody making the ugly face that they about to get shot. Like, And he just looking there like, oh, you ready?
Said Wolverine. He pulled the claws out.
It was, Wolverine, like, I'm going to get shot in the face, whatever.
It's all good. I've been shot plenty of times. But, yeah, that scene was so damn good. So good. What about the airplane scene?
Oh, somebody picked this shit up?
Oh, no. I meant the actual.
I mean that's the airplane scene. I love.
I liked it because Eric tries to start like a casual conversation, and Charles is just being a dick, but rightly so this time.
Yeah.
And then Eric makes a passive comment like, "You're supposed to protect him." Eric's just like, "You abandoned us. You left and you abandoned me." And that's when I felt for him. I was like, "Damn, like dog, like you were like his best friend, man."
Yeah.
And he's really fucked up. You left.
Duh. And the whole time Wolverine, he's panicking like he's holding on.
Yeah, because
as the shit going down.
But that plane could have hit the ground. He'd have been the only one walking away from that shit.
But it's still, you remember, he don't like flying.
Yeah.
But he had the best line though. As soon as he said all that shit, y'all guys good? You go ahead and pick this shit up. I'm gonna go back to smoking my cigar. Pick this shit up.
With Magneto's line was pretty powerful too.
No, he had the emotion.
Yeah, that's what it all was. That's why he's crumpling the plane like it's all emotion.
And then got Wolverine to diffuse that shit. Like, all right, you got that out the system? Because again, he knows that these two butt heads, but they're best friends. So he knows ain't shit happening.
Like, I was just chilling with y'all.
Yeah, you just throwing a fucking tantrum right now. Yeah. Go ahead. Just like your kid. Yeah, your kid threw that tantrum. You good? Yeah. Pick that shit up and get your ass in the room. Like, that's what that is.
It was sad, though. He just starts naming them.
Yeah.
He's like, I don't know who they are. Azazel, like, Banshee.
He had a lot of hurt.
Angel. I'm like, oh, damn.
Yeah.
He knows they're all dead. Jeez. Like when Mystique found out infiltrating the building is trash.
That's what sent her down the whole thing of starting the Sentinel program.
Right.
Like, it was, I mean, for what it was, like, it was a good movie, and they used time travel very cleverly to tie up the loose ends.
Yeah. Or
tie up those two movies that everybody hated the most, which was X-Men Origins and X3.
Yeah, they changed some stuff from the other movies, but they completely, wiped out Origins and fucking in X3.
And here goes the theory, what I was thinking of coming up here was, sure, Apocalypse was around, but I'm thinking when they reset the timeline, maybe they set up that society that worshipped Apocalypse. And
possibility.
Thus having people in modern times still trying to resurrect him.
That's a possibility, because the whole butterfly effect thing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. Like, you change that one little thing. Because, I mean, of course, probably he was the logical next bad guy. You thinking outside of the movie universe, you're thinking money-wise, who's the next bad guy?
Yeah, I mean, when you really think about the X-Men film franchise, if you look at all the bad guys, it's been Magneto in the majority of them. and then Stryker in 2, and I don't know who was it in 3.
What, X3?
Yeah, it was. I mean, they still fought the Brotherhood, but it was like the humans with the guns. Was it like some big?
It was more so you fighting it was fighting that Cure.
Yeah,
keeping Magneto at bay.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like they all were pretty. It was all like
and also a Phoenix was the bad guy.
There you go.
Ultimate bad
with
guy,
the ultimate, with the penultimate. Well, no,
Yeah.
Magneto would be the penultimate boss.
Yeah.
And then Phoenix would be the boss in that one, even though she died relatively quickly. But anyway, but like you look at them, a lot of the movies were all the same, and I think that's one of the major
he wasn't
problems.
a bad guy in First Class.
Man, you ended up fighting them at the end anyway.
That was just more so. I look at that as more though. You see the turn, but it was more so. All right, this is what's happening.
You look up some of the why people were like skeptical about Dark Phoenix, and they're like it's the same. They're like it's the same shit all over again, and that's it always ends with like humans hunting the mutants.
Well,
all the movies end that way, but
honestly, that's what it really is in the end.
Well, yeah,
like,
except
it's
the X-Men
infighting, and then also dealing with this ever-going threat of the humans attacking us.
Yeah,
me and you were fighting, and then but when we really should be trying to focus on like this other shit in the background. Basically, what you call him is the humans. What's the fucking annoying guy? Stryker.
Yeah. So
he's the annoyance. I'm sorry, please.
So like the X-Men have other villains, and I think that's another reason why the Wolverine is so good, because that wasn't what that movie was. It was like an enemy that wasn't the humans, like part because you had Viper too, but like
you said the Wolverine, okay?
Yeah, that's the one I'm talking. Yeah, I'm talking about the Wolverine. Yeah, so I'm like that one was it was a little different. It wasn't like I hate all mutants and I want to wipe out all mutants. It's just like a lot of their plots all boil down to we don't like mutants, we want to wipe out all mutants. And that happened in X3, X2, X-Men, First Class, fucking Days of Futures Past. And it didn't happen in Apocalypse. But that's like all of their fucking movies. That's all. And that's what people were worried about Dark Phoenix, where they're like, well, this kind of just seems like X3 all over again. But there's aliens in this one, so
yeah, because it starts off in space.
Yeah, which I'm like, I'm glad. I would like to see something else. Like, go ahead, go into outer space with the X-Men. They've done this shit before.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. It's just for me. I get like that is the human element is going to be an element that's never going to go away. That's why I understand everybody saying what it's always. These two fight each other, but humans in the end is going to be the ones that's chasing them. But that's what it is. Like Batman, it's like Batman's going to fight Joker, but he still sometimes has to deal with cops being dickheads and chasing him too.
Yeah, that would be like if every Batman movie was him fighting the Joker with cops being dickheads.
I'm just saying,
that's all I'm saying. Because that's how they all are. I mean, and don't get me wrong, Days of Future Past still good. They gave us what we wanted. Them fighting Sentinels. Took forever, but that's what we wanted. Them fighting Sentinels.
Yeah, those Sentinels and the future Sentinels were seen as like
they were badass though.
Super, just like unstoppable.
They were unstoppable.
Efficient killing machines. Literally, that's what they were.
And the problem with them being indestructible and then being able to adapt to whatever your ability is like, well, damn, you already can't destroy them. Like.
Yeah, they needed to be nerfed. Like they needed to come on, man. Like once they got Mystique blood, it was over.
Yeah,
that's what turned the tide, because that allowed them to take on whatever abilities, and they was doing it on the fly.
They were.
It wasn't like, oh, we got to get this information and do it. It's like, oh, I see you can do that. Oh, I can do that too.
It's like it's analyzing you as you're fighting.
Yeah,
and then it just, oh, he's cold. Here's heat.
It's Taskmaster. That's what it is.
Right.
I got Taskmaster CPU.
But anything else besides the end? I don't even go over that.
The end? What you mean? Just
which end? The end of Days of Futures Past. Like, I guess the past ending, because that's the one that really made the difference.
The one that retconned everything and everything. The one that retconned.
Yeah.
The two movies out and basically said Jean's alive and everything like that.
Yeah.
I mean, I was happy.
I geeked the fuck out.
That's pretty cool. Pretty cool. But for me, it's like that was a goodbye.
It was. In the best way possible, because X3 was holding. That wasn't a good way to say
No,
goodbye.
it wasn't, but I'm just saying, that was like, because, I mean, we didn't see Ian McKellen again.
Oh, he died, so.
Huh?
He went out like a G.
I understand, but, yeah, he just.
Did he die in a non-road cut? Because he died in a road cut.
He did?
Yeah, he got stabbed. Oh, you know what? Never mind.
Everything got retconned.
Yeah. No, I was just saying, like, in that little future scene, but I forgot that happened when he was defending the Sentinels.
Yeah, so that, I'm just saying, even as you're saying goodbye to James Marsden as Cyclops, Famke Johnson is,
Yeah, no, I know which part you're talking about.
As those characters, so you're not seeing Halle Berry as Storm no more.
Yeah, I mean, well, we knew that.
I understand. I think it's a
good send-off.
Yeah, it's a good send-off. It was just weird. Because you're saying goodbye to these characters. You did spend 3 movies with them. Now you got a 4th.
Yeah.
And everybody was hype as shit. Like, holy shit. Like, you got... you had Ian McKellen and Michael Fassbender on the same set.
Yeah. I wish they had the scene together.
Yeah. My gosh.
That scene with Charles and Charles, man. When he was just like, come on, look at my hand. He was like, I don't want to.
Yeah, yo.
He's like, I don't want your future. And I'm like, that's why he's here, Charles. The whole reason why he's here. Because he doesn't want his future.
Yeah. Oh, my gosh. And the fact that, like, I hear everything. I feel everybody's pain. Like, that was what he was trying to cancel out.
Yeah.
And that's crazy. That's crazy.
Fucking blows.
But, on to Apocalypse 2 years later that they did. That was your it's not too often you get what the next movie's going to be in Stingers. Like they always like do some crazy shit, but you never really get
that was a straight reference.
Yes, that was a straight legit reference to what the next movie's going to be.
Yeah.
Which I thought was pretty cool. I'm like, that's a better explanation than aliens putting together the pyramids.
Right.
Like I'll take it. I'll take it. But that takes us almost 2 years to the day, May 27th, 2016, X-Men Apocalypse. Another Bryan Singer movie. 178 was the budget with a 544 roughly return. Mixed reviews of 48% on Rotten Tomatoes.
I can see why.
Yeah. Well, I told you I like the movie.
Yeah.
Ironically, since it is the lowest one out of these 3 that I think, and but it's the one I've seen the most.
Yeah,
and I really don't like it just on the simple fact I feel like it didn't really move the story forward.
Right.
Aside from the annoyance of Mystique being the head of being basically like the X-Men leader, like I'm like in my head like, yo, this is a bad guy. Like when in the comics did she lead the X-Men?
Please leave a comment and tell us that we're wrong and find some comic where she led the X-Men.
Please tell me.
We're all ears.
But
or eyes. This is comic.
You know, it was just a lot of stuff that I wasn't happy with, but I'm not even gonna sit here and try to tear it down. I love Oscar Isaac. I love what he did with the character. I thought it was funny that he had like a monologue for almost everything.
I think that's his mutant ability.
Monologuing?
Yes. He's good at it.
It just seems like he's really powerful. You're tired by the time he starts using his powers.
It's just like, all right, I'll go with you if you just shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck up, man. You know somebody I really like as I watched it again, who I liked? Caliban.
Yeah.
I thought it was weird he could dress himself in the third person. But I thought Caliban was cool, and then like I didn't realize Psylocke was such a rider. She was ready to just stab whoever.
Yeah, she was going to try
like
to stab
she came
Apocalypse.
Out the back door. Is it a problem?
He's like, no. It's fine.
It's good. Like they were just leaving. Are you sure it's not a problem?
Right.
Like, but we had an actress, the actress who played Storm, keep
Alexandra Shipp.
Yes, have the actual accent better than Halle Berry's.
Right. Yeah, she did
kept
keep
it through the whole movie.
Kept it. Halle Berry's just like, fuck it.
Like this shit. I don't know what accent this is anyway.
She's like, "Hey Brian, do I gotta keep that accent?" You just hear off my Brian, do I gotta keep that? No, all right. Like
you know, next movie, this shit gone. But I liked her character in the movie.
Yeah. See, I will say this: upon the first time I watched it,
yeah,
I did not like it, and then I rewatched it and was like, actually, this wasn't that bad. Like, it really wasn't that bad of a movie.
No, it wasn't.
It was casted well. Like the acting was good. Yeah,
like
right.
Like a one shot. And I mean, the positives, we finally got the X-Men uniforms we wanted.
That we won't have in Dark Phoenix. God damn it!
It was only good for 4 years, dog. It was good for the 80s. Once the 90s come, man, nobody want that no more. It was back to black leather.
I'm like, yo, these outfits you guys are wearing are the ones you should have been wearing in first class, damn it.
Like,
those ones they had at the end of Apocalypse were perfect.
They was right there.
They were perfect. I was like, why would you spend all that money making those uniforms and then throw them away? Or put them in a closet? Oh, Cyclops had the stupid belts. I'm like... Damn, that was perfect.
Well, what did you think of Olivia's Munn as Psylocke?
She was okay. I think a lot of people said it was bad, but I liked it.
I mean,
the most like comic book accurate costume you could get, honestly.
Yeah, I was about to say the same thing.
They're probably gonna say something dumb like, "She looks like she's cosplaying as Psylocke." Well, that's because she is cosplaying as Psylocke, and that's what she looks like.
Yeah.
But I just hate when people say that. This guy looks like he's cosplaying someone. Well, he is.
I gotta say it. I gotta bring it up. I wasn't in love with the character design of Apocalypse. I was about to call him Ivan Ooze. I was saying that's why.
At least they made him bluer before the movie came out because they released those first shots and he was purple. Motherfuckers was like, "Who is this?"
Fucking Ivan Ooze. That's a high gloss on that picture. That was in Entertainment Weekly. I remember.
Yep, this boy gonna come out. The ooze is back.
That's what he said. Plus, I had a crick in my neck since the Renaissance.
The things I've missed. The Brady Bunch reunion. The Spanish Inquisition.
See, you remember that shit, see?
I watched the Power Rangers movie every June, so.
Seriously? Wow, that's the release?
Yep. The Power is on June 30th, 1995.
You got that. You got that. Cody Smith McPhee was a Nightcrawler.
You know what they did with him that I thought was really cool? It was a little throwaway scene where Mystique picked him up, and she was like, "What's your name?" And he was like, "Nightcrawler." No, he was like Kurt, and she was like, "No, what's your name?" He was like, "Well, when I traveled in the circus, they called." She was like, "Yeah, whatever, come on." And I was like,
"No, they said no. What was your name?" And he said something, but it is Kurt. And he's like, "Whatever, Wagner." All right.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, I was like, "Oh, that's what he used to do. That's what he was doing at X2." My name was Kurt Wagner, but when I would travel to the circus, they used to call me the Amazing Knight. Yeah, whatever, bub. I thought that was a cool little callback, right? Or call forward, whatever you want to do. Past, present, whatever.
What did you think of Ben Hardy as Angel?
I mean, he was there. He didn't do much.
But
he looked good.
Angel.
Yeah, he looked good.
Did like the look.
Yeah.
One part I didn't understand, you gave him the metal wings, right?
Yeah.
And then the next time you sit there doing his face paint, like, "Yo, we got you the wings. Now let me do your makeup." like, because if you look at it, watch it again, you go back to it, he just sitting there drawing lines on his face. I'm like,
Apocalypse was doing that?
Yeah.
Yo.
He's like, "Let me do your makeup." And he just like got his head up and he just like,
"Oh my goodness, come here, child."
I'm like, "The fuck?"
Your mascara is running.
Then we got the wings. We gotta complete the look. Let's beat his face. Like come on.
Do I look good, guys? The makeup is on fleek.
Like the thing that another character, I like that they put Jubilee in there, and I've always been a fan of Jubilee, but Again, she did nothing.
Nothing. I'm like, damn, can I get one firework out of that chick's hands? Just one.
I think they did in the deleted scenes.
Oh yeah.
So you got unfinished effects.
I want to see her make her name with her fireworks, like
Oh
she
my
did in
God.
the opening to the cartoon.
And that's my whole thing. I remember watching like, yo, Jubilee just got fireworks, but it was like as she gets older, it gets stronger. This shit's actually pretty good. But you never see. It's like she's such a throwaway character.
Right. She just put her glasses down and then shoot the fireworks and then run away.
Oh my gosh.
Man, in the opening, she really like made her name with fireworks.
Well, everybody had their name above themselves.
But she made hers.
Like Beast automatically comes out the jungle where he's the smartest guy in the world. Come on, dude.
Like Cyclops on this lonely ass, small ass island,
like
probably screaming "Jean" as he shoots a beam into the air.
And yeah, Cyclops was kind of a dick in this movie, like an arrogant asshole.
Oh, was he? Damn, he was a dick.
All right.
He's lucky she could read his fucking mind.
What the fuck is up with Parzival? What is going on with him?
I don't fucking know. He was pretty pissed. Hey, watch where you're going. She was like, oh, wait, can't you see where you're going? He's kind of like, I'm like, Gene, come on, Gene.
Dang.
He's got this big-ass bandana on his face. And then I thought to myself, oh, she's being smart.
Just being a dick.
She's being a dick because
speaking your language,
right? She knows she can't see where he's going, and she was like, "Havoc's like, what are you saying, Scott?" She's like, "She's talking to me in my head, like it's normal."
Yeah. But what did you think of Sophie Turner?
I think she's great as Jean, a young Jean.
Yeah,
perfectly fine.
I don't know much about Jean Grey for like comparison, so.
Yeah.
I thought she was cool.
Yeah, I thought, like I said, I like the cast. I like the interaction of the first class members with. I like how they told the story in the fucking jet about the old first class, and they were like, "Who's left?" She's just like, "I know this is your first mission, guys, so I'm gonna save that story for later."
But you know what it is, though. You can't. How can I say it? Most of the people made it back that first mission.
You're right.
Only body they really caught was like, Shaw.
Yeah.
And
everybody did make it
Xavier lost his legs.
That's gotta be another story to tell.
But
so listen to me, children. On my first mission, I got shot to the back.
Like
Magneto decided to
erase my girl's brain after that. Like,
how do you feel about him giving her memories back?
An invasion of privacy, I guess. But
that's a big event. And she was just like, Charles, hey, I miss you so much. Wait,
I thought that was
erase my
funny,
memory. I tipped his ass out that goddamn chair.
When he was in like, so are you married? Like, what?
That was
Like, oh, you got 2 kids, huh? You still with the basically? You still with the husband? Like, dude, are you fucking hitting on her?
Yeah, I know Havoc probably sitting there like, dude.
The whole time he's sitting, but Havoc's laughing the whole time. Like, dude, you just
stop while we came here.
Like, he said, "Oh, she like you never checked in on her." Like, no, you never checked on. All right, once. All right. I checked in on her twice.
You Cerebro just stared at her.
Fuck you.
He jacked off with Cerebro.
I see her.
I see everyone's souls.
Like, but yeah, I do feel like the mixed reviews are justified.
Oh, definitely. It's like one of my biggest things, right? When I first saw the movie is, what exactly did Apocalypse do? I can explain that a little bit better now, but when I walked out of there, I was like, this dude really didn't do anything. Honestly, he got into one fight and he lost. Like one real fight, and he lost.
What did he do? Please explain, because he said like the most epic thing he did was create default world peace because nothing can escalate.
That's what I was. That's the only point I got.
But it wasn't for. It was for his benefit.
No, I know it was for his benefit, but I was gonna. That's my only point. That's literally all he did.
Like Magneto caused more destruction than fucking Apocalypse.
And and then what is his power? And I was like, okay, I get it now. When he changes bodies, he acquires that mutant's ability. All right, cool. So what powers does he have?
I know in the comics book, he's supposed to be like, he has power over like matter.
Yeah.
And like he again takes on the power of whatever's around him.
Yeah.
And like in the comics, he got like the reason he has that mechanical look is because he combined himself with like he took on the power of like an alien ship or some dumb shit like that. I gotta ask my cousin Melvin. This dude is like an Apocalypse fan.
Yeah.
I never liked Apocalypse because he said I am eternal, but it always looked like dude had purple lipstick on the way they drew him in the X-Men anime series. Like, yo, him and the boy Mr. Sinister. I'm like, yo, these two fucking cross-dress. Like, dog, come on. Like, y'all don't.
These two Wong Fu ass motherfuckers.
Not even, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, yo, dog, like as a kid, I'm sitting here, dude, looking like, yo, when am I supposed to. This boy got time to put makeup on
before he come destroy the world.
Try to fight, start some static. Like, no, dog.
Gotta get his face beat first.
Yeah, I'm gonna catch you 8 o'clock in the morning before you get your shit together. More than likely, you don't want people to see you without your makeup.
You gonna wake up out that slumber. Somebody be knocking on the door, be like, "Hold on, just a minute. I gotta put my face on."
Put his eye contact, Mr. Sinister.
But yeah, that's the thing. Like, there was no clear cut of to what his powers were, and then he didn't really do much but amplify. He turned Storm's hair gray, Archangel's wings metal. He made Cyclops' blade longer, and then he made Magneto even more like he needed to get any stronger.
He made her blade longer, or was it just he just gave it the Kylo Ren effect?
Oh, the sparking effect.
Just made it
just unstable.
Yeah,
but that's all he really did. And I'm like, dude,
it sounded good on paper.
It did,
but when they thought about bringing it out, I don't think they fully fleshed out the idea.
Not at all.
Because I think it could have been a bigger deal.
Yeah, and like the Horsemen of the Apocalypse, that's really just to protect him when he's asleep.
Yeah,
Apocalypse will beat your ass by itself. He didn't want other people to fight for him.
But he did have Magneto once, and that's when Magneto killed Wolverine.
He did. I mean, I'm not saying they wouldn't fight, but they made it seem as if he was recruiting these people to go fight for him. And I'm like, that's not why he had the Horsemen of the Apocalypse.
Yeah.
Like,
well, it was always, they were his heralds, basically. They come out when these niggas are coming. Apocalypse not far behind.
Right. Kind of like Silver Surfer and Galactus.
Yeah. So I think it really would be, since this dude thinks he's a god, once you get past them, then you got to knuckle me.
Yeah.
But not too many people get past them, so you don't get to see this.
Well, this Horseman of Apocalypse that he put together here, I mean, these aren't... Magneto's always a good pick. Yeah. Storm's always a good pick. I know he normally keeps Angel, but motherfucker, why? Like, it just looks cool. Like,
there you go.
Just to have Angel with you, it just looks cool. And I don't know enough about Psylocke to really like diss her. I just don't know.
Yeah,
I just don't. I kind of.
I always looked at Psylocke as just somebody who was there. She got cool power, cool. She looked like a badass character. But it was like, other than that, I'm like,
I will say
she was like Iron Man before Iron Man got on screen.
Yeah, the flip she did was pretty cool though. Like when Beast was about to kill Storm, threw a fucking car at her.
Yeah,
and Storm, instead of calling the winds, she's just gonna later and take
her powers though. She's still learning.
And all the more reason why I said this is a funny Horseman of Apocalypse he put together, because I'm like, she don't really use her powers.
I think it's great, dog. Because once Magneto retired, hang that up, dog. You already got your next in command. See, but Storm, she learned under two ruthless motherfuckers.
See,
that's how I
if Storm was older, it would. I mean, like right now, these are the people you want to take in a battle. Like Angel, who's only been cage fighting, right? And then
you got your brawler.
And then Storm, who doesn't really use her powers. And then you got Magneto, who would be the strongest one out of the four.
Look, right? Dog, it's a party. It's a party. So you got Magneto's your tank. Which comes, what's his name? Angel's your brawler.
But this is why he lost.
Flyer,
This is why he lost.
They was gonna lose.
You picked Angel, right? He already lost the Nightcrawler.
Who else was you gonna go? No, suggested him. Who else was they gonna go get?
Oh, you're right. Psylocke suggested him, didn't she?
Yeah. So, and again, Meg, it's not like he can. This was before he got connected to Cerebro.
Right.
And he already hitched his horse to these 4 people.
You're right.
So if you got the Cerebro, sure. Oh snap! I'm gonna go get.
Yeah.
Oh, there's Gene over there.
Yeah,
let me go get this young buck.
The
first Storm was the first mutant he ran into.
True. And no, she has a great power. It's just that like you didn't train her. You just made her stronger. And I'm like, all right, that's cool. But like, she gotta learn how to use her power.
The logic behind it was, dog. Eventually, that is your apprentice.
Yeah, see, that's how he fucked up though. He didn't even plan on losing. No, he put these little guys. No
bad guy plans on losing. That goes against all comic books. Nobody plans on losing.
Ozymandias planned. He had everything planned out. He said, "You think I'm gonna tell you this fucking plan if there was any chance of you stopping it?"
But that's an anomaly.
Yeah, I know. That's a one-off character.
Like who really plans on these guys going to come? You know, they gonna knock her out. Like
I know that's a comic
woke
book
up
trope.
after
real life shit. You always plan for the best and expect the worst.
You're a military man. That's why.
I mean, yeah.
That's why you have training of that. If you go around,
that dude's a god.
You go around being unopposed. Why would I think I can lose?
You're right. Nobody
y'all got me when I was asleep, and I'm still here though.
You're right.
Y'all didn't really beat me. Y'all got me. Oh, I was asleep. Y'all got me in the middle of my sleep.
Yeah, it was like look at the elaborate plan you guys had to put together to stop
exactly.
Me. All right.
So
I give you that.
Why would I plan on losing? I done did this 30 times already.
I give you that one.
The first couple times, oh shit, I hope nobody catch me. Soon as you hit the 20, go ahead, try it.
Try it if you want to. You see these motherfuckers I got with me?
You had the chick broke her back. She knew a boulder was coming and she still was protecting Apocalypse.
Yeah, I get that.
So, I mean,
because it was you just got a bunch of amateurs.
He was. I really in the recruiting. I really think it was you got Magneto, you felt that power. Yeah. You know he has power. Storm. I think you're going to train up because I think she was the next strongest person. So once Magneto's out the door, you got Storm, who's going to be in her prime when Magneto's out the door.
Yeah. Yeah, but yeah.
And who knows who you'll drop off in between then, because you didn't know about the X-Men yet.
Right.
Jean Grey would be your top prize that you're going after.
She'd be fighting him for the fucking
and you
throne.
Have Charles' body. And you would have Charles' body.
Man, if he had gotten Charles' body, let's talk about how he's already got an ability to amplify. He's like, so you want me to use Cerebro, but it's destroyed. He's like, Cerebro, you don't need that with me.
It was. I mean, there were moments. It had its good moments, and then it had moments where what the hell?
His monologues were good.
Yeah,
I told you, this man can sell fucking water to a well. He really could. He would start talking, and you just be like, damn, I don't know, he might be right. How Magneto would be like, look, eventually they're going to turn on you.
Yeah.
And he was always proven right.
But his John was more so, I'm a guy because I'm a mutant, and everybody else got to go if you ain't rocking with me. He was going to pretty much destroy almost everybody, but...
Yeah. Oh, no, he really was. Because he said whoever else is left will just rebuild with them.
Yeah, dog.
That's literally what he said. It don't matter. Whoever's left will just rebuild shit with them.
And was there a stinger for anything? Oh yeah, it had the one that's supposed to lead into Logan, where it was the Mr. Senator.
Oh yeah. That went nowhere. The Essex Corporation.
Yeah, it didn't do anything.
They still didn't talk about this.
Everybody was saying it was supposed to be what happened in Logan, but they didn't even say that's what that corporation turned into from Essex or whatever. It was just whatever.
Yeah, we were all thinking Mr. Sinister was going to be the secret villain in Logan. Nope, just some dudes with robotic arms.
Yep. Well, that's that. What about, we can talk about Deadpool 1 and 2 real quick. We can bunch those together since,
I don't know what to say about Deadpool 1 and 2.
There's not much you can say.
They're both fantastic. They're funny as shit. Don't take them at face value. I mean, they're comedies.
What you mean not take it at face value? The movie's fucking excellent. I think it's one of those farcical movies that works. Breaking the fourth wall. Everything that you wouldn't think would work in, that happens in a Deadpool comic, happened in this movie, and it fucking worked. like the acknowledgement of the crazy timelines of this X-Men universe. Like, I'm gonna go take you to see Professor McAvoy or Stewart. I get confused with these timelines.
It
like,
was McAvoy.
That was fucking great, yo. So just on even the money wise, the first one was made for $58 million. And you know me, when we talk about budgets, I always say this: if I come to you and say, "Let me borrow $60 million and I will give you 783 back," like that is such a return.
Damn.
Like, that is such a return. Like, you have to be a fool to say they wasn't gonna, they ain't gonna make a sequel.
Yeah.
You can't turn that down.
Yeah, you can't.
Like, even if you make another sequel, which they did, they made it for $110 million, and it brought back $700
again. They're like, we'll give you $50 million more,
roughly $1.4 billion off $150 million investment.
Right.
Like, come on, dog.
And you wonder why Fox don't want to give up the rights.
But that was the only thing in theirs that was really selling.
That was really selling, yeah.
That and Logan.
Yeah. That Wolverine franchise could put butts in the seats.
Yeah.
That's just hilarious. That's hilarious how much money they made off Deadpool 1 and 2.
Oh, my gosh.
That's got to be like, what is that, like more than like the 3 X-Men movies, like 1, 2, and 3 together? Got to be close to it. Just those 2 movies alone. Got to be close to a lot of those X-Men movies together. Like,
yeah.
That's crazy.
No, I wrote them down. I had to go back to the notes.
All right. But yeah, that's like to make that much money for those 2 with 2 movies over 2 years.
Yeah.
Like, that's
and the
insane.
thing about it, they were nervous. They cut the budget for the first one.
Yeah.
The first one had a higher budget, and they cut
had like this big fight scene at the end.
That's why he left the guns in the car. And he acknowledged that, like, where's your guns? Like, shit,
I left them in a cab. He also acknowledged it too when he said, he's like, why every time I come here I just see you 2?
Yeah.
It's almost like the studio couldn't afford another X-Men.
But, I mean, Deadpool 2, I gotta say, is again another sequel that was better than the first one.
Yeah, I like Deadpool 2 better than 1.
I mean, you didn't have to go through the origin story, the exposition.
Right.
For me, I like Deadpool 1, but the flashbacks kind of sometimes take me out of the fun because you got to see how he got his powers.
Yeah.
I mean, aside from the jokes and shit with Francis.
Yeah.
You know?
He calls himself Ajax.
he called, what'd you call him? Angry Rosie O'Donnell, and she punched him in the face for real.
I'd rather have less Angry Rosie O'Donnell.
Oh my gosh. But yeah, of course, I don't know which rock you were under if you haven't seen Deadpool.
Oh man.
Like, legit, my mom seen the Deadpool movies.
Yeah.
Like,
these movies are good.
Yes.
They're good. Yes. They're funny. That's the best thing about it, because they're supposed to be funny, and they are funny.
Yeah.
They're so funny.
Even the big surprise in part 2 with Juggernaut. Did you see Juggernaut coming? Because I didn't.
I didn't
see that. Like,
I kept hearing rumors that he was in it, and I was just like, all right, well, maybe this big guy is the Juggernaut. But like, there were no set photos. There was nothing officially like put out saying it was a Juggernaut. It was literally just people saying like, I hear the Juggernaut's in it.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting it. I didn't read up on anything for Deadpool 2. I was like, I'm going to see it. All I knew Zazie Beetz was going to be in it. Like, all right.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
I was still shocked when I seen him, because I was like, "Oh shit, it was true."
Yeah.
Because like they said the big guys over there, but then like they said it, but it was never like a point of like this guy's here. We got to keep an eye on this cell. They just went on with the rest of the fucking movie.
Yeah.
And then the kid goes back and gets the big guy, and you're like, "All right, so this guy's gonna come out."
Yeah. Who is it? And then when it was like, "Oh shit,"
he said, "Holy shit, it's the Juggernaut!"
Like. Yeah,
it was funny because he was excited.
Yeah, and then the fact was funny that he did the voice of did the voice of Juggernaut.
He said, "I'm gonna rip you in half now,"
and he did it.
He just ripped him in half.
And he's like, "Oh my gosh, you really gonna do it?" And the next, oh shit! Like, it was. Oh my gosh, that was a pleasant surprise.
That was so good.
The kid, I didn't recognize him until I actually had to do research. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's he?
He's, I don't know.
What do you call him? Fire Fist?
It's something.
That's a dumb name.
And it was that orphanage had a big deal, had a big part to play in comic books too. Yeah, see, Deadpool had some
winks and some nods, some
yeah,
Easter eggs.
It really did. I thought it was funny that Josh Brolin did good as Cable.
Can you tell me something? Did he have dubstep in the future? Dubsteps for pussies. That shit was hilarious. It was like, what do you say? Thanks to you, we'll be something. It was like, thanks to you, I know what a grown man with baby balls looks like.
Oh God! I mean, the thing is that happened before. So you remember they what was it? What's the boy name? Bull Miller.
Yeah.
Can't remember his first name.
TJ
Miller. He's like, oh God, not again. Like this happened before.
He did say, oh God, not again. He was like, look, he's doing it. He's going full Winnie the Pooh. Yo, everyone else is like, oh my God, stop.
So, the whole thing about this movie, though, is like, you're not sure exactly what the sequel is going to be or if there's going to be a sequel.
Yeah.
I mean, once we see how this Once Upon a Deadpool hat goes.
Yeah. Well,
this is the PG-13 retelling.
Yeah. So the Russo brothers have said that the X-Men and Deadpool will be in the MCU, long as, pending the merger. As long as all that goes through perfectly fine. They have plans to put them in the MCU already. Whether or not Ryan Reynolds will be back as Deadpool, I can't see them not getting him to just stay. Because you think about it like this. You keep him as Deadpool, right? All the jokes you got, if you put him on a new cast of X-Men.
Oh, yeah.
You can do it again.
Oh, yeah.
You can continue those continuity jokes.
Yeah.
Oh,
and then you got
God.
that with even Robert Downey Jr. if you could get him back for one movie.
Oh, my God. I would love to see that. Iron Man and Deadpool. Dude.
You need to get Iron Man, Deadpool, Rocket all in one room.
Oh, my goodness. And just let them talk.
And just see what happens. Somebody's getting shot.
Yo, he would shoot Wade.
Shot.
He would shoot. I can tell Rocket would shoot Wade. Blow his fucking hand out and it grow back and then he'd be fucking freaked out.
Yeah, and then probably Rocket just start blowing other shit off just to see
what. Oh, he's curious like that.
Yeah.
So, I want your fucking hand, dude.
How much for the eye?
He was like, how much for the gun? Not for sale. What about the arm?
I'm going to get it.
I'm going to get that arm.
But, so the next movies on the docket you got is The Dark Phoenix coming out June 7th, 2019. Written and directed by Simon Kinberg. Same dude who did the writing for Days of Futures Past. He's the guy who I thought was going to lead Fan Stick to some great things with his writing.
I didn't know Bryan Singer wasn't coming back for Dark Phoenix.
Nah.
That completely changes my opinion on that movie. It'll probably be completely different, like with Matthew Vaughn. Completely different. Hopefully we get Matthew Vaughn different and not Brett Ratner different. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, it's Simon Kinberg, so he what was it he did? I'm trying to find it. Hold up. Bear with me, dude.
Hey, take your time, man. Got nothing but time.
Nah, I won't say that. Yeah, so writer-wise, he got Mr. and Mrs. Smith, X-Men Last Stand,
Mm-hmm.
Jumper, the screenwriter, Sherlock Holmes, the Robert Downey Jr. one. He's a screenwriter on. He wrote Days of Futures Past.
Oh man.
He came up with help with the story and screenwriting, and then he had the story and screenwriting for Fantastic Four.
Fan Stick, that one?
Yep.
Oh fuck.
And then he did Apocalypse.
You guys want to hear a funny story about Fan Stick?
I can't find that article.
I got it.
You still got it?
Oh yeah, I got it. Oh man, no, not the article, man. Me and you went to go see that movie together.
No, I'm talking about just the The article I swore it was gonna be.
Oh no,
Good
I still got that. Hey,
I can't find it.
fanboylai.wordpress.com. Check that
I
article
can't
out.
find it on there. Where is
It
it?
should be on there. It should still be on there.
I can't find it.
Oh yeah. When we left the movie theaters, right? This guy swore up and down. He was fighting me about that movie being good, and I was like, "This movie was fucking garbage." It was so funny. I was so like mad. Like I was like, "Yo, this movie was so fucking bad," and you're still pointing out things like, "No, but this was good." And I was like, "Yo, this shit was terrible. It's fucking awful."
Well, I told you I don't try to fucking super tear down.
Well, see,
It's like that. It's like the thing we had. We had that same. I'm trying. I know the movie was bad. I'm trying to find bright spots.
I paid money to go see it, so yeah. And I paid money to go see a bad movie. That's one of the worst movies I ever paid to go see. And I was pretty upset.
That's the whole thing. I've paid to see worse.
Nah, I haven't. I mean, you want to go see Sucker Punch, so I didn't go see.
I saw The Master of Disguise.
You poor soul.
So, again.
Oh man, that movie was fucking terrible. We watched that in school one day. Like that shit was bad.
So I've spent my money in worse ways.
I think the worst.
I spent my money on marijuana that didn't do anything. I could have smoked potpourri. At least I had a fresh scent.
Dude, I think the worst line I've ever heard in any movie that I've actually seen anyway was "Am I not turtly enough at the Turtle Club?"
No, the best line was when he was fucking when he was supposed to be what's his name, Scarface. Tired of eating. He's tired with us and salty nuts. Like what the fuck?
What was his name? What the fuck was it in real life?
Oh, Dana Carvey?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Oh man.
But yeah, back to this Dark Phoenix. So Simon Kinberg's going to be directing, and he wrote the story for it. It was initially supposed to come out in April. No.
February.
Was it
February 14th?
Yeah. It was. Then they had the reshoots. It was completed in October. Then they had reshoots a year later.
Oh, it's completed last October?
Yes. October
Holy
17.
shit.
Then they had reshoots late last year. Well, late 2018.
Damn.
And then you got February. It was supposed. Then it got pushed to June.
Yeah.
And New Mutants, that comes out August 2nd of this year. That was supposed to be February of 2019, and that got pushed out to August 2nd, 2019. That was supposed to be an April 2018 release.
I knew that was supposed to be. We seen the trailer for New Mutants last year.
Yes. And they got that pushed back.
And we seen that trailer like last summer for
and
New
now,
Mutants. And they don't even play it anymore.
I think that's going to be a one-shot.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
They're going to put that movie out, make whatever money they got, and the mouse is going to be like, all right, we done with y'all.
Yeah. And they don't even play the trailer for that shit anymore. They just stopped.
Well, because it's still a year away.
Yeah.
It's not a big movie. I'm not going to...
I think I seen that trailer when I went to go see Thor Ragnarok or some shit like that.
That's how... that trailer... Because it was supposed to come out.
Yeah, in a couple months at that point. And then it just... I didn't even know it got, like, delayed that far.
I remember it got delayed, but I'm sitting... Because I was wondering, like, you got an X-Men horror movie?
Right. That's exactly what it looked like, yeah.
That's what it's supposed to be, a horror movie.
And was this, like, did they ever say, like, where it fell in with the timeline or anything like that? Or they just, like, fuck it, like, here's New Mutants, there it is?
I don't remember what they said beforehand. Because, like, right now you can say one thing and you don't even know what the hell is going on because it got pushed back.
Yeah.
Also, looking on the list, it's supposed to be Gambit, but I don't think that's going
to happen.
You'll get the Flash movie before you get Gambit.
The Flash movie, my goodness. I keep telling people that Flash movie ain't never coming out. Never coming out. They went to a page one rewrite fucking last year, changed the director like 3 or 4 times, got pushed back again. Like, it's not happening.
Yeah. As far as New Mutants, they don't even tell you when does it take place. It just says 5 young mutants just discovered their abilities, while held in a secret facility against their will, fight to escape their past sins and save themselves.
It sounds all right.
But the thing is, for me, I don't know. Again, I don't know most of these people.
I don't know any of them.
Got Cannonball, Sunspot.
Oh, look at that.
And Mirage.
Sunspot and Mirage.
Then you got Wolf's Bane, chick who can turn into a wolf.
It's gotta be dope.
Magic.
Magic?
Magik.
Discount Zatanna?
Elena Rasputin.
Okay. Well.
Yeah. So those that's what's in the future. I don't know. I honestly think this is going to be a one shot.
Yeah. I think that's it. Like both of these movies are just going to be the end for both of those franchises.
I think I'm just saying. I think Dark Phoenix is going to shut it down as a try to round. This is what the Fox X-Men universe was, and New Mutants. We got it out. Let's see what money we can make off of.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's how I think about it.
Yeah.
Almost 2.5 hours, dog. That's the first long episode when we came back. It's a big deal, dude.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Yeah. You got anything else to add before we skedaddle out of here?
Nope. Looking forward to Dark Phoenix. That's about it.
That's June, right? You get through.
I'll get Captain
Avengers.
Marvel and Avengers.
Yeah.
So. And then Dark Phoenix and then Spider-Man.
And Spider-Man. So
perfect.
You'll be all right. Oh, dog. And then you still got Lion King and Aladdin in between that.
Oh, yeah, right. Fucking next year's going to be an awesome time for movies.
And I think Toy Story 4.
And Toy Story 4 is going to fall somewhere in there, too.
So income tax time, right? We just going to buy movie tickets. That's all it is. I ain't looked up. But, yeah, that should do it. We got to figure out I guess next week we get y'all figure out what the next show is going to be. Just tune in next time.
Yeah, we'll figure something out.
Same rap channel, same rap station, and all that other places.
Yeah, so
well,
just make sure.
Housekeeping? Yeah,
just make sure you like, share, and subscribe on all whatever podcast platform you like to listen to us on. You can also check out the podcast at thefanboy.wordpress.com. You can also check us out on YouTube and anywhere else you like to listen to your podcast. That's all I got.
All right. Well,
like the Facebook page.
There you go. It's been real. We gotta change. It got changed to under construction.
I already did.
What is it now?
It's just a name, but I recompressed the image so it'll actually fit into the bar. Take a look.
You got it. Good stuff. All right, guys. We get at y'all next week. Y'all be good, be safe, and all that other good stuff. Peace.
Bye.